That's us back at it again.
Hello.
Another episode, energy wild as usual. I figure today's probably a good time to do character introductions again, since everybody's some of them are new characters, some of them are back from old characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we do introductions or the recap first?
If we're doing introductions, do we do descriptions as well?
Sure.
Okay, I'm not starting.
Cool. Stan, played by Vinny. How are we going?
Stan is doing absolutely fan-dabby-dozy here, ladies and gentlemen. He's adopted a fighting style that's definitely the same the whole way through the campaign.
Yep.
Nothing has changed.
Can we get a physical description of the glory that is Stan?
So,
He's
Stan
full.
mostly cuts around like this 90% of the time. Because he's 7 foot tall, looks down on most people. He's got a big cloak, big robes, and is not bald. He's a dragonborn, black scales. Not bald.
Very bold.
Very not bald.
Incredibly
hair.
bold.
Probably bald.
Definitely bold.
Not bald. That hurts his feelings, guys.
Good.
This is not okay. Mauling to death, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being hurt, no.
Yeah. No.
And speaking of mauling to death, Soren, how about we introduce your character?
Okay.
So that's it. Not me.
He is a 5'7" purple tiefling, heavily scarred, and has kind of antler-shaped horns, and blood hunter, and also a werewolf, which everyone had the pleasure of playing with last session. Fuck
Yes,
you.
indeed.
Discovering.
Discovering, yes.
Yeah.
And speaking of discovering werewolves, Tiso, how about we introduce your character?
I died.
Yes.
You get used to it.
You
I
did
got
get
revived.
mauled.
It was fine. I am. What's it called again? Eladrin.
You're an Eladrin, yeah. So one of the new
Winter
races
Eladrin.
that just got released.
Yeah. And
And I'm Thunder.
Tiso is just a little guy, really.
Just a little
as
guy.
We
Just
often are. That's not true. I'm not that little.
No, I think you're like 5'7" or something, we decided.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
majority of the party is 5'7", and then
Yeah.
he's just like 4 foot and like
Oh.
7 foot.
Just this. Yeah. Shirt. Everything about me is kind of light blue, icy blue.
Yeah.
And I started off. Well, they met me as a just contracted,
Security.
Security,
Like
that's the
high-end
one,
private
yeah.
security.
But they've discovered my investigatory side. Is that even a word?
It is
Yeah.
now.
Yes, no.
There we go. And I got my finger bitten off or something.
Yeah.
Um,
And a
so
mauling.
in
You
a
also-
And a
mauling
freak
that was
accident.
yeah,
A freak accident where a werewolf mauled
with
me.
these people that I'd been helping and known for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And speaking of people that have been known for only 3 days, Needle.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So Needle's a drow warlock. Currently without powers. She's kind of
Well,
going
no, you
through
do
it
have
now.
some powers. Currently without a patron. You've got your eyes.
I'm bad at descriptions.
That's fine.
She's got ridiculously long bubble braids with like cool sections and shit. Yeah, she's just kind of going for it.
She's just kind of going through
She's
it.
going through
As
it.
we all sometimes are. You know that day when you wake up without your patron suddenly?
Yeah,
And
We've
a
all-
werewolf
we've all
attack.
been
you
there.
know that sometimes.
And then, last but not least, Brocan, our newest old member of the table.
Broken is an 11-foot tabaxi. No, he's an 11.
Damn.
Sorry,
An 11-foot
Wow.
tabaxi.
11 years.
Damn.
He is a barbarian of gargantuan proportions.
Left for one night, came back a different
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, man.
You all knew him as this child. Turns out, hell giant.
He's an 11-year-old tabaxi. He is. He's
4 foot.
He's 4 foot. He's
Yes.
a lynx, and
He's a short king.
He's very short. He is a lynx cat, and no, he's a lynx.
Oh, okay.
There is drawings of Brocan on screen, so we'll definitely get the vibe.
I just know I've been drawing him wrong for the whole time.
Nice,
I've been
nice.
doing this.
Delightful.
This is great.
Well, I am using your drawing of Brocan, so I presume it's correct.
Mhm.
But yeah, Wonderful. So, last week we left off, everyone was having a nice casual conversation with their good buddy Soren
Yes.
about whether or not Soren's the worst person that's ever lived. And I think, honestly, we should not break tradition and Macarena our way through this new recap with our wonderful,
Yes.
almost professional recapper at this
Yeah.
point, Stan the man.
I'm gonna get a degree from this.
Yes.
So it all
I do offer
started out.
college credit in only D&D form.
It all started out when we had a nice rest after a delightful wedding. It also, this chair does slide and move around.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that chair's going to break one day. if you
Yeah,
have your
promise you,
Macarena.
you're
Yeah.
gonna be falling.
Scared.
So we had a nice wedding. Stan got the most thoughtful gift out of everyone here.
That's the
Much
third
Yeah.
time
much
you've
to
mentioned
Yeah.
Soren say it in my delight.
Every recap, we're going to mention this wedding gift, regardless
Yes.
of how many episodes ago it
Yeah.
was.
Unless something better comes up. So,
I don't think anything better is going to come up. I'm so mad about it.
what if I save a flying city?
Wedding gift.
You got Oscar new limbs.
Nice.
I'm loving this
There are
recap.
better ones. So,
I love that in the recap, you're already speculating of new heroic
Yeah.
deeds. You're like, I remember when I done a great thing, so maybe in the future I'll do better.
exactly. You gotta look upward. So, we had a delightful long rest. Stan had a delightful. Me.
Yeah.
Everyone else was in a different room. Tiso was examining the weird sleep dreams we have.
Yeah.
Then, all out of nowhere, some wee guy that was a werewolf broke in. Started mauling everyone. Then later on, whoopsie daisies, Tiso is a little bit broken hands and missing fingies.
A little bit skirt, missing fingies.
Miro, stuck to the ceiling,
Ah,
dying.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Stan,
You did die while having your spider climb activated, which was hilarious.
Stan,
Dangling like a bad Halloween decoration.
It's one of the skeletons.
Stan, told this werewolf, throwing acid everywhere. Nuts or nothing, punting him
Yeah.
in the crotch.
You did scream nuts or nothing, and
No,
then
nuts or nothing, baby.
Backflip.
nuts or nothing,
Kick him
baby, and then backflip,
Yeah.
kick him in
Yeah.
the nuts.
But unfortunately, Stan could not withstand the full moon werewolf.
Yeah.
And then also came down, bonk!
Yeah. You did get
In a
bonked pretty
bubble.
aggressively.
After
Bonked
having
in
eaten a
bubble.
person.
Yeah.
I did do that, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
You did fully eat a civilian.
some random guy next door died.
Yeah.
Purely their own fault.
And I threatened
Ignore
the
the family.
family.
Exactly. Ignore the family that says it was a werewolf.
It was just
Hit by a car, probably.
he got hit by a car in the hotel.
Yeah.
A random
He died in a
drunk
freak
driver.
car
Yeah.
accident.
On
The
like the
driver was
fourth
so
floor.
drunk he drove up 5 flights of stairs.
Then we find out, oh no, that werewolf was Soren, Stan's bestest buddy.
Yes.
And so Stan's like, wait a minute, I was bit a little bit. Am I up? No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Tiso was bit a little bit. Was he? Yes, he was, but no more. Because Oscar,
Yeah, you got cured pretty.
Oscar
Yeah.
got rid of that. That would have been fun if he didn't, though. Just
That
saying.
would have been
We
really
should all
fun if you
become
did.
wolf pack.
Nah.
Stan's a little bit immune to that, but
Yeah, Stan's fully immune to becoming a werewolf, so that's not going to happen.
it's a shame.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So, then later on, Soren had a bit of a hissy fit for some reason, ran away. Stan
did,
jumped out a window after him, just kept running after, still on 4 health. But, you know what, he was catching up, it was great. Soren froze his blood. Has a nice talk with Soren's uncle, chill guy, hope nothing bad happens to him.
Yeah.
We then continued along the path, Stan still hunting for Soren, remembering he had an ability, used the ability, found Tiso absolutely failing miserably to attack Soren, quite honestly.
Well, no,
I
you
mean-
were trying to grapple. That's a big difference. As a
Yeah.
rogue, your strength was not quite up there.
Yeah.
But I think if you had been choosing to be violent,
Just
you would
trying
have
to catch Soren, who was trying to run away, like leave the city.
What? Soren wouldn't do that.
Just
Soren
a
would leave
light-
Stan.
a light
Never do such a
abandonment.
thing.
I love how subjective these recaps are.
Yeah, Soren wouldn't leave Stan.
Right.
Not like that. Pledge allegiance, you know. So
Sure.
we're walking back. Still a bit of tension between those two. I don't know why.
Only those two.
Yeah, I don't know. Stan a little bit disappointed didn't become a werewolf. I don't think he knows he's immune yet. You'll find out eventually when he gets a bit
Okay,
another
yeah.
4 times. And he's
Yeah.
like, why isn't it working? But hopefully vampirism isn't immune to.
Oh, is this what we were talking about at the start? I was so
Yeah.
confused and I walked in and everyone was talking about like vampires and zombies.
Yeah, Stan's immune to all of that.
Oh, that sucks for you.
It does. But then again,
No angst for you.
No angst for you.
what if I'm cursed?
Oh,
Would be
What if it's
angst.
a curse and not a disease?
We'll figure it out.
We'll find out one day. Realistically, that's where we are now.
We
Stan
managed
having
to
a great
get
time.
Soren back home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
without fleeing the country. Otis
For
just
now.
kind of dipped.
Yeah.
He might still be looking for Soren, but you know what? That's a skill issue on his part. Should have found Soren quicker. So now having a delightful conversation.
Oh, speaking of, just because we're doing recaps, should we explain the things to Biggs? Because
Yes.
Oh yes.
So,
yeah.
a very
Oh my
important
goodness.
detail that has been recapped a couple times previously, but we do spend quite a lot of real episodes talking about, so definitely check them out while you're starting on episode 10, basically.
Yeah.
Is going to be my only thing about it. Yeah, so we've got wonderful tokens that are being presented to the party. There is an unknown entity of unknown power, name, size, and unknown in all other ways.
I was offered one and I refused it. Apparently, I'm the first of these idiots to say
Yes. So
I'd be
sometimes
very
under
concerned
incredibly
with-
dangerous situations or under incredibly stressful conditions, there have been occasions where the party has bullet timed and had a glimpse of themselves failing a roll and a glimpse of themselves succeeding a roll and is being asked to choose one of these two realities. And if the party chooses to choose the reality where they succeed, they are given a token. This token represents a bond, a promise to something, about something. And no one has been very great at following up on much. But what we do know about them is that they are tokens that bond to a person, connecting them to an unknown entity, that if the bond is fucked with in any way, you take massive amounts of psychic damage.
Oh, fun.
Oh yeah, and Stan, let's
And
save
also-
Needle from that.
Seems to be inducing sleep in races that are immune to sleep, inflicting dreams that cause real damage, and possibly prophetic dreams, although we're not entirely sure if that's
Yeah.
past, present, future. No one really seems to know.
Or purely
Yeah, 'cause no one's
metaphorical.
been looking into it.
Tisso's
till
a
I
little
rocked up
salty that they are the first investigator to join the party,
and then immediately killed.
and then got immediately killed. Yeah.
You should have dodged.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. You can't get for what
Dodging
you
the
are.
world.
So we cut back
I
to
gotta get the anger back till I get back.
I know,
to
I'm
the
so
anger.
trying to
That's right. A couple more bad rolls and I'll be
Yeah,
back.
it's true.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
we cut back to camera view, glorious Sky City. Two cities separated but bonded by magic, bonded by cables. You see the lights, the city lights, and the main pavilion of a wonderful hotel, expensive hotel, 15, 16 stories high, fully booked out by Oscar, our wonderful friend, and seemingly becoming patron by paying a whole bunch of shit, solving a whole bunch of problems. Old friends, new friends, all that glorious stuff. We cut to a wonderfully furnished hotel room, trashed, covered in blood, fully ruined. Deposit never getting back on any of the shit that happened in here. Probably going to cost Oscar a fortune in remodelling fees, and also not the only hotel room that's trashed. We cut
Soren's
to
winning
4
gifts.
characters.
Shut up.
Stan, Tiso, Soren, and Needle, all gathered round, all looking bloodied, none of them having rested very well. And we're mid-argument, I believe.
No. Well,
Indeed.
Soren's mid-packing his things.
Yes.
I say every time you put something in, I'm just going to take it out and sit it.
Nice,
inside.
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I take your bags.
No!
Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna go
Walk to
stand
corner
by the
room,
door,
face
and I'm
away,
still
they can't
like,
get to it.
Yeah, you're not a scatty, eh?
I just need my gold. Just give me my gold.
Why?
So I can leave.
No.
So hang on, is this in canon? Stan has all your gold?
I don't. Nido just took my bag.
Oh yeah, needle. Yeah, you have.
Needle.
You
Needle pass.
My bag.
you can add $2,000 to your inventory, needle.
Needle
Yeah.
pass. Pass, you can trust me.
Don't give Stan my bag. Give me back my bag.
You can trust me with it.
You
I'm
can't
Paul.
trust him with anything.
Think about it. Am I gonna give Soren back the things in it so they can leave?
Needle's just standing in the middle of the room, facing the corner, so not even looking at him, and she's holding it like this and going like this, so he can't get it. Just not responding.
Needle, it would be so awesome. Think about it. It would be so cool.
Can I look around and
so
see if
awesome.
Needle's stuff is anywhere?
I don't think Needle has a bunch of stuff. Like you've got your cloak, you've got your backpack. You see Needle's backpack, but you do know that Needle's quite litigious about keeping all of her shit in a really good location because she's grown up in an orphanage and she's also warlock for a secret society. So I would imagine Needle keeps only like spare clothes and food in their backpack, but you could nick that if you wanted.
What do I?
I just wanted to get their gold because I know I'm not getting Stans.
You could try.
I mean, I'll go through Needle's backpack and see if there's any money in it.
It's up to you. Do you think Needle would keep all her money in her backpack?
No. Girl got pockets.
What do you actually have in your backpack?
I don't know.
You find 3 gold.
I've got the backstory letter.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I've
Okay,
got-
so you see Soren pick up your backpack and you know that letter's in there.
Lots of daggers. Pusher cold resistance would be in there. That's all the main
Yeah.
things that would be there. Though.
Yeah, so your backpack filled with mostly spare daggers, a set of clothes, your potion of cold resistance, and your letter.
Uh-oh.
To be fair, I'm just looking for money. I don't think I'm not interested in.
If you're rifling through it, you see a letter with a family seal on it.
Mm. Oh, I would...
You also find a hammer, a crowbar, some rations, and a water skin.
What the fuck? Okay.
Nothing shady about keeping a hammer, crowbar, some rope, and a water skin.
I'll take the letter and I'll drop the backpack.
What the fuck?
Give me my shit back, or I'll burn this. I'm assuming it's
Turns
important.
back around.
Even I'm concerned. You found something better than all of that stuff.
I assume it's important.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's important.
It
Isn't
is important.
I'm drawing my whole bluff right now.
Trying to see if I have a way of getting it back.
Are there candles in the room?
Yeah, definitely. There's also regular lights and torches.
Can I detect, like, can I
I don't imagine you're hiding it. I think Needle was hunched over protecting this bag in desperation, and the
suddenly,
vibe
like,
has fully changed, I would imagine.
Yeah.
A little bit of desperation starts seeking into Needle.
can I try and sneak behind Soren and catch the letter?
Sure, give me a stealth check.
Stealth check. Oh no, I don't have Iona next to me anymore. Shit, stealth. Found it.
It's okay, I'll point it out for Bix and then Bix can point it out for you.
17.
Do you want to roll me a perception? I think you're probably not relying on passive stuff at the moment. You're pretty on edge. I'll definitely say this is a roll.
Oh,
That's a good thing.
perception?
Yeah.
21.
Fuck's sake.
So you see that, like, as you're feeling cagey and people are trying to keep you in here, you can see that Needle's in front of you, stands in the room. You can see that Tiso is, like, walking behind to basically flank you from behind.
I'm, like, turning so I can see everyone.
Yeah. So you're,
Back
like,
to a wall.
going into a corner back to the wall. And you also notice that there's obviously still no Brochan.
Not my main focus at the moment, but I am clocking it and
Yeah,
slightly
he's
concerned.
fully gone.
Uh-oh.
You also notice that Brochan's stuff is all gone. Like, it's not as if it's just Brochan.
Okay.
All of it's gone.
What the fuck? What do I... Give me my shit.
Give
Also,
me
where's the
letter,
child?
please. Where is the child?
The child
Well,
is
I was
fine.
gonna
Give me the
go
letter.
and find the child, but I had to save a hotel from a werewolf.
They were gone last night.
Yes.
All
I was
night.
to go and follow them. I thought you'd gone as well, but
No, I was still there.
yeah, I gathered that one.
Give me my shit.
Are you still are you still planning on leaving? Just abandoning this kidnapped friend of yours?
And me.
And your really good
Especially
friend
you.
Stan?
I don't know. Just give me my shit and back up. Everyone in here is stressing me out a bit, and I don't need to be stressed right now.
Oh, Western. Wait, no.
Question.
I'm about.
Would be
Yeah, I
charged
shut myself up.
It's a new dawn, so yeah.
Interesting, okay. I'm gonna be like, okay, just don't break it, please.
Yeah, an immediate trade. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I get lighter back, I'm using web.
Yeah, you take the letter and then you web. What's the save for web?
Oh my god.
Hopefully I don't need web later, because it's my only stuff I can use.
You can use darkness.
True.
So it's a dexterity saving
Yeah.
throw of 13.
That's cocked. Oh. Dexterity saving throw. 22? No, 23.
You
You
absolutely are not.
might just say that.
So you're not caught up in the web, but you are still in the effects of the web, so you're moving at half speed.
Yay.
But for you, half speed is still 20 feet in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm standing behind ready to pounce if they start
Yes.
moving towards the door, though.
Why?
Don't want you to leave.
it's really funny at point blank to dodge something like that.
Yeah.
That was a proper anime moment. Time freeze.
Matrix.
Yeah.
This family makes me want to murder people. Fine, I won't leave until we figure out where Child has gone.
You're not leaving full stop.
That's yet to be determined.
No.
I may not have a
No.
choice at some point, so...
No.
What's going on in Soren's head? Like, why are you so determined to leave at this point? Just out of curiosity, gives a glimpse into what you're feeling.
Soren really doesn't want to deal with his own problems.
Mm.
Running away has been his go-to for everything to do with this kind of shit, and he's kind of just been confronted with the fact that he really cares about these people, and he really badly hurt almost all of them, because he is not as in control as he thought, so he's not wanting to stick around in case he hurts them more, basically.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's so angsty.
Yeah, he is. Funny that. Well, I'm not going anywhere quickly now, so
Not going anywhere. Full stop.
sure. You said last night you were following or going to find him. Do you know where he went? What
There
happened?
were, what was it? It was 2 tracks. Yeah. Was it that? Yeah, it was 2 tracks. 2 tracks, but they only led to the stairs, and the stairs are wooden, so I couldn't follow them from there.
Okay.
Why are you allergic to wood?
What a wild thing to ask someone.
That's very unfortunate.
I love that.
It's gonna really
No,
make your,
the-
like, if you ever do an
Woods in the
adventure in
ground.
a forest, it's gonna make that real hard.
The footprints that
Are you?
in the... It's fine. I
love that that's the go-to for dealing with Stan. Just
Just-
the, it's fine.
I mean, this is... Do you think it's related to the whole dreams thing, or...
I don't think so. He's the only one so far that hasn't been affected by any kind of dreams.
That's interesting in itself.
Yeah, the first dreams we had, I woke them up afterwards because I was worried, and they were really mad about me waking them up. So,
Yeah, you did rouse a sleeping cat barbarian.
yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Did they said they had knew someone in the city or something about the city when we were coming here, but it was a really offhanded comment, and I don't think anyone asked them more. Did they tell anyone anything about that?
Nope.
No, but I have an idea.
Okay, what's your idea, wise guy?
I'm just gonna pick up the stones and go, hey, do you know where that? Do you know where
Oh my
Rockin'
God.
went?
Hey, girl.
Just gonna
Hey,
pick up,
bestie.
hey, so
Are you up?
about the other party member, are they gone? Do you take them? Or...
Take them.
Do you think that this is a prayer? Or like, what's
That
going
was
on
a
when you
phone
ask
call.
that?
It was a
I'm
great
just
call.
kind of using it as like a
An open
phone.
line?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
phone to like.
Maybe a straight intelligence check.
That's a nat one.
ooh.
Yo.
As you open the line, you do feel a slight tingle, almost, of connection to something. And then you notice that Luna is sort of nibbling the bottom of your cloak randomly.
Oh.
Luna's my baby, my
Your
pseudo dragon.
baby pseudo dragon.
For the I forgot to add that in the
It's alright. Maybe Luna's strengthening the bond. I must keep asking.
I don't suppose anyone knows how to track people.
well.
Looks at you.
Yeah, no, that's literally my area of expertise, isn't it? Fuck.
Yeah, we've got a private investigator and an actual tracker in the
Yeah.
party.
I'm not thinking straight right now, okay?
Nino just gives you a deadpan stare when you ask.
Right, I might have something for that. I don't think I have anything other than the thing I used on you, which I need to do that to them. And they're not here, so I can't do that to them.
That's alright. We'll
Sorry about that, by the way.
We'll just find them, do that, and then we can find them.
You're so right. You're so
Nice.
right.
Yeah.
It's almost as if we like need you or something. Needle says.
But my brilliance even astounds me sometimes.
Soren chooses to ignore. I've used that. And I've used both of these on Stan. Fuck. I've got less things to do than I thought I could. This is a weird-ish question. If I go into my hybrid form, can I track people by scent?
I think it gives you advantage on scent tracking, doesn't it?
I think so.
I don't think it gives you any extra number bonuses, but it does give you the advantage on the roll.
I have something I could try, but everyone needs to promise not to freak out, and also we should probably shut the door so no one fucking sees.
There is no door.
Oh yeah, I broke
You did break the door
Yeah.
off, yeah.
broke the door.
Well, what's the thing?
I can partially transform and keep
Ooh.
my head about me, rather than a full transformation where I don't keep my head. So I wouldn't be feral and trying to kill everyone, but I would look much more monstrous and probably gain a lot of attention from everyone in the hotel after
If
last
you're
night.
sure you'd have control, I don't mind. But if you come anywhere near me, I will kill you.
I don't think you can. You're missing a finger. That's gonna be a little tricky there, buddy.
I mean, I trust you. You're fine.
The son's just gonna move the mattress to cover the blocked door and just be like, "Do the thing. I
Do
want to
the
see.
thing.
Do the thing."
I mean, if I'm tracking by scent, I would probably need to follow a trail, so it would probably be going out the door anyway.
What would be the point in closing the door
You
then?
can put a lead
I don't
on
want
you.
people to.
You're gonna walk out anyway.
Do not put a fucking lead on me. I'm
I
not
can
a
pretend
dog.
that you're a dog.
That's not a bad idea. That might work out.
I'm not a dog.
What are you?
Fuck. Very dangerous creature.
A tiefling.
Yeah, I'm a tiefling. I'm not a pet.
It would let us walk around the hotel with you without arousing any suspicion.
Yeah, except when I'm half transformed, I walk on 2 legs.
What on 4 then?
I'm still.
Oh yeah, walk on foot then.
You're a pet gnoll, I guess.
Improv.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, no.
I mean, realistically, you could partially get in my bag of holding, so it's just your head sticking out, and just tap left, tap right, and I can just walk that way.
That's actually a good idea.
I mean this. I say this with like all of the love in my heart. There is no fucking way I'm getting in that bag of holding.
What if your head comes out the sleeve and I have like a wolf arm?
Ooh.
See?
Last time you put someone in there, they died, and I don't know what you have in there.
It doesn't happen every time.
How many times have you put someone in there?
At least 4.
While they're having this weird debate, I'm gonna just go and see if there's anyone in the corridor.
No, not really.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Guys, there's no one there anyways. We could always
You
just.
will have to at some point traverse through the city though.
We don't know that.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Fine.
true. Unless you think they're like being held in the hotel.
Yeah, as far as we know, but
Fine.
this is for your friend. No pressure, you know.
No pressure.
I can always ask people if they've seen anyone that looks like them. Just being
Maybe let's do the asking around thing before we do the thing that might get me shot on sight.
No.
That might be a point, to be fair.
I don't know. Last time I asked if people saw anybody, I got nothing in response.
You were asking for people that saw someone that looked identical to you.
So they'd have a basis to find them, wouldn't they?
We did also spend a whole afternoon trying to look for you, and people.
Weren't helpful.
Yeah.
I was hiding though.
We could
How about
try.
well, we found you.
We should go ask like hotel staff if they've seen anything other than werewolves last night.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Someone else should lead this because I don't think people are going to want to talk to me
fair
today.
Don't worry, the hotel staff love me.
Shit! No! Wait, Stan, wait.
They do. They honestly
you,
kinda like me.
Did you beat one of them?
We made up after that.
Did you?
Yes.
When?
When I helped the rest of the staff and we
What?
somewhat became friends.
What did the making up consist of?
Me helping them and talking to them.
And how did they respond?
They let me hang around and talked and laughed.
Maybe they were scared.
Good
of
enough
you.
for me.
Maybe they were scared of you.
Well, that might help us as well.
Yeah.
That's true.
Fair enough.
So, as the party begin investigating, we cut to a new camera angle.
Whoa.
Very short
Little
one.
type,
Very short one.
little type appears on screen 12 hours earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we cut to a sleeping Brochan.
Aw.
Curled up, relaxed, nice and happy. You've just been to the wedding of Oscar. So this is the first night after that. This is sort of the start of the honeymoon. You know that you're travelling with the group here, just basically as sort of hired muscle, and also you didn't really have much else going on, so you thought, why not? And you've been to this wedding for Oscar, lovely, loads of great food, loads of great fighting at the after party, happy days all round, and then the plan going forward is that tomorrow Oscar's honeymoon will begin, and you guys will accompany him and Maltera to Titan's Fist, which is another sky island where they're holding sort of a council for all the world leaders. About one of them was assassinated. You might remember something about that at some point.
Something.
But basically they're holding a meeting for all the council to sort of decide where they want to proceed, to decide whether this what's the word? Warrants, sorry, I kept saying V. Warrants sort of any repercussions, or if this is war. Yeah, you get sleeping peacefully, and you feel a tap on your shoulder as you're asleep.
Uh-oh. I'm just gonna try and bass at it. Just be like, no, I'm sleeping, go away.
Totally sleeping. You feel two hands grab you in the shoulders, and you get a light shake to wake you up. And then, so that you don't make a sound, someone covers your mouth.
Uh-oh.
As you open your eyes, probably a little bit in shock,
Mm-hmm.
you can see a masked figure, sort of black hood all the way up, black outfit, fully black outfit, silver bandolier. It looks like they've got potions on the front and arrows strapped to their back, and the mask sort of covers just the top half, and it's a skull, embossed in silver. And they cover your mouth so you don't make sound, and then they put both hands up, realizing you're awake, and smile.
Okay.
You do recognise this as a member of one of your allies' groups. You know that you're in Stratos, which is not far from Nimbus, just across the gap, and you would recognise this as one of the Thieves Guild members.
Oh, cool.
And they pass you a note and hold up a
Okay.
finger.
Well, I'm gonna read the notes.
We are robbing the hotel.
Nice.
Nice to see you. Fancy a drink? Question mark.
Fair enough.
Fuck. I'm just gonna be like, why are you robbing the hotel?
As soon as you talk, they're like eyes wide, finger on the mouth, and then the party sort of stirs in their sleep.
Okay. Well, I'll like gesture to outside and
Yeah.
be like,
You walk out the hotel, the front door of your room, and you go downstairs to the hotel bar, a couple floors down, and you can see in there drinking, looking honestly very, very comfortable, as a male drow, sort of mid 20s, mid 20s looking, which for an elf could be anywhere under 100 years. Long silver hair, braided in a very intricate pattern, filled with sort of not quite piratey affiliated things. It would be more trinkets and baubles, and you can see a very happy looking Merrick. Happy to see you. And as soon as you enter the room, they stand up, already drunk. Beer in one hand, whiskey bottle in the other. Down the beer, swig the whiskey, stumble on over. Happy to see you with a big hug. Oh, it's lovely to see you, Brockana. How you been?
I'm gonna kick him in the shins.
Yeah. He doesn't dodge. He's too drunk. As you kick him in the shins, totally falls immediately. Almost, you realise that he's pretty much almost blackout.
Cool.
Mid robbery.
Nice.
Classy.
Well,
Classy.
I'm gonna turn
Classic.
to the person I came down the stairs with. And be
They
like,
take the mask off, and it is a humanoid female, long blonde hair. You don't recognise her.
I'm just gonna be like, why are you here? Like, specifically here.
Oh, Merrick got this tip that someone bought out the whole hotel. They spent upwards of 50 grand
Holy
to book this hotel and wedding, and we thought, if they were carrying that kind of cash, how the hell could we not have them nearby? And Merrick just sort of giggles in his sort of drunkenness and is like, well, we couldn't not.
I love
You
this.
see? You get it. You see?
It's not wrong.
Well, they couldn't. They spent so much. So much.
I'm just gonna like angrily grind my teeth, be like, I know, I went to the wedding.
Yes, so did we. Yeah, it was a good party. We didn't really do much at the wedding. We figured, well, they had this investigator that was really keeping a close eye on shit. But, yeah, they went to bed. So we thought, yeah,
Okay, well, I'm just gonna grab
whoever their night security is fucking sucks. I'm not really sure who's on at the moment, but
I'm gonna grab Merrick's arm and just start dragging him out the hotel.
I mean, yeah, he fully lets you. As you get out of the hotel, there are 3 carts lined up out front, all of them with horses, all of them stabled up. And you can see that there are 12 other guild members, and each one of them puts a big sack in the back of a thing, and then the Merrick's just like, you should come, we're having a party.
I'll throw him in a carriage and get in after him.
Yeah,
Just be
sweet.
like,
So you
"Miss
rock off with Merrick, and he is immediately singing. There's a whole bunch of people just like celebrating. As he starts counting out the cut, Everyone's like looking through the bags. You can see that there are pieces of armor. There is weapons here, daggers here. There's enchanted gear. There's scrolls, books, piles of gold, gems, all sorts of lovely loot. And he just as he's going through, they make stops here and there at like a church looking for donations, and they'll drop off 200-300 gold's worth of shit on there. They'll go by, like, essentially this guy is like spreading the wealth out immediately, starts distributing it to the other people that kind of need it. And then there is a ship that you guys get to. You basically make your way through. You're still on Stratos, not going over to Nimbus. And as they sort of get to the ship, you can see that there is a captain there who takes inventory of all the stuff. And as the captain comes up, Merrick is like, now, there are people that need this. There's a war going on in one of the continents nearby. Just give as much as you can. Go and buy some food. Go buy some supplies, medical gear, all that sort of stuff. Grab some clerics if you can. That'd be great. And just hop on down. Just give them as much as you can. It gives like 90% of it away to this captain.
They're Robin Hoods.
Yeah.
I love them.
I hate that they're Robin Hoods against us, but they're Robin Hoods. That's cool.
None of your stuff's missing. You didn't have anything valuable on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
You were busy terrorizing the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I try and steal some of it? Just like a little.
You're keeping like 10% of everything, so absolutely. If you just reach your hand in and grab something, no one stops you.
Nice.
And you can see that there are other thieves there that are like, you would imagine that they are plain black with the skull. It doesn't usually include like a massive wedding ring or like a giant amulet with a big ruby in it. And like, there are people actively stealing shit. Like, they're not entirely philanthropists. They are taking gold. And as they sort of divvy up the cut between the 12 of them, after giving away like 90% of the wealth, they each get essentially 1,000 gold's worth of shit.
Oh my god.
And you are offered a little bit of the cut. Merrick's fully fine with you taking whatever you want from it.
Nice.
If you want to pocket like 1,000 gold, feel free.
Yeah.
They're really not fussed.
Can I just add that?
You can add, if you want to go in your inventory, add 1,000 gold worth of gems. So it's not quite gold value, but yeah, gems and jewellery.
Is there any weapons or anything that
There are basic enchanted weapons. They've not taken any mundane weapons because that would kind of just be a waste of space in the back of the van. But like, yeah, there are basic enchanted. There are like +1 daggers, +1 swords. It's nothing massively enchanted, but yeah, mostly +1 weapons. If you want to pick up any +1 weapon, I'll definitely say that's something that they've had on them.
Can I try grabbing 5 daggers?
Sure, 5 +1 daggers. Yeah, with all the shit that they've took, I think at a certain point Merrick is like, why all the 1 dagger? You don't want something else?
I've got some friends that need some new shit.
Yeah, sweet
so-
man. The friends in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Did you want me to go get them or?
Please come back to the
yeah.
hotel.
Yeah, cool. And he like gestures off to someone, and they run back to the hotel. And you guys have a great time catching up. He takes you back to the hideout, which is in Nimbus. So you guys make your way through the city streets, and you end up in what is essentially a public park, where they have what looks to be sort of a maintenance shed that they go in, and it leads to an underground section of it, which is not quite like. The Sky Cities don't have what we would call a sewer system because it's all handled magically, but it is essentially maintenance tunnels that they are camping out in that no one seems to be going into much these days. So you guys get in, and there is this underground sort of bar. There are nice places to have like a sleep or rest. There are recreational. You can go and like shoot archery, that sort of thing. It's just a hangout club basically for these gangsters. And a couple hours go by, and Merrick is getting so pissed. He's just constantly drinking more and more, and then the rest of the group starts drinking more and more. And like 3-4 hours go by. Do you take alcohol?
No.
You're definitely offered it. Yeah, 3-4 hours go by, and one of the members comes back in and is like, you were the one that asked for... Merrick's pissed, I'm not even going to bother. You asked for your party to be brought here. They're not in the room anymore. There seems to have been some sort of attack. There was some animal must have broken in. There was blood everywhere. One of them was dead. That was the elf. And then the drow was dead too. And then also the dragonborn was dead too. And then there was a tiefling missing, a cripple fighting, and a genasi was basically pummeling this giant werewolf. So I left, basically. I would say probably they're in the safest place. That the genasi did seem to be fully winning the fight, and there was a cleric nearby, so I would give it a couple hours if I'm honest, buddy.
Yeah, I'll go back at sunrise. It's fine. I'll deal with that.
We
at some
have
point.
been asked to keep you here.
By who?
And he points to passed out Merrick.
Of course he did. Makes sense. Fine. I'll wait till he's sober.
Yeah. We cut back to the party.
Yay.
So, you guys are making your investigation rolls. Is this something that you guys are wanting to... How do you want to proceed?
I think, were we going to ask people?
Yeah, decided
Yeah,
on
the
the
staff.
hotel staff, yeah.
Staff. Cool. As you guys are walking round, you guys get to the... I guess you go to the lobby. That'll be where all the staff would be. You can see that there is a line of about 15 to 20 people all complaining to the lobby staff.
Sorry,
My
like,
husband was
well in the
eaten.
back and like hood up. Like,
Yeah. There's so many people complaining. You can see that there are armed guards appearing more and more, just like constantly people showing up. And you can see Oscar Maltera like standing next to hotel management as everyone's shouting at them, and you can make out like here and there you'll make out lost forever, family heirloom, or like I carried all this stuff here. I thought you had security. I thought this was going on. They killed such and such. Somebody's dead. And then just like complaint after complaint after complaint. And Oscar Maltera are both just like,
Their poor wedding.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
And as they
Like,
see you, Oscar like looks around and locks onto you, Tiso,
I was
And
pleased,
it's-
my job's
and
finished.
is like, "Do you have any
Yeah, okay.
idea what's going on here? I know we paid you to finish. I know we paid. Everything's done, but the minute you were off payroll, everyone was robbed. And I'm not saying that's connected. What I am saying is there any way that you worked out what was going on?
I was being killed by a werewolf.
I remember that. I do remember that. But it was the minute you were off payroll we were robbed.
This looks so bad for our party.
You've been robbed?
16 people scream, "Yes, we've been robbed! This is what they took! This is what they took! This is the amulet's gone! Ring gone! That was a family heirloom!"
Do I have like any,
Oh.
do I have any,
we were robbed of a
Knowledge of-
child.
well yeah, do I have any knowledge of, like,
You remember that there was a cousin caught shoplifting. Or not shoplifting, sorry, it was like stealing from the hotel. It was Oscar's brother.
but I mean, I assume this is a big job. Like if
Oh
there's
yeah,
this much
that's
to be done.
what they're talking about. Seems to be that they've been hit all at once and
Yeah.
like multiple rooms filled with
Do
the
I know
richest
any
people.
like,
Make me. Oh god, what would it be? I would say either history or what would like street smarts be?
Survival?
Yeah, I would say history or survival.
cool survival it is.
Upon hearing that people have been robbed, can Stan just like shove his head in his cloak and go, "Oh Jesus, it's still there!" Just looking for his money.
Yeah, make me an investigation check on yourself.
16 that was, I believe.
A 16.
Does
Um,
he have your
There are organised crime groups.
That's right. Yeah.
I can't remember.
There
if
are a
anyone's
couple
ever
different
stolen
ones
your
that
money.
spring to mind that would go for a job this big. It sounds like they're talking about tens of thousands of gold that have been stolen here, and that like being clever enough to steal that amount of gold just after the security's finished but before everyone goes speaks to a level of planning. And it also speaks to the fact that Oscar and Maltera and none of the major adventurers have been hit speaks to reconnaissance, which is like, it means that there's a group big enough that's either been in the city that long that they've been hearing about this, or is big enough in general that they heard that all this money was coming here. There are a couple groups on the planet's surface that spring to mind, but you feel like most of them would have been clever enough to not get caught this quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn away from the big group of people, the mob.
Yeah.
And I just ask you guys, like, would Brochan like have any links with, I don't know, not links, but why would they have been taken away by organized crime?
Maybe tabaxi organs are very valuable in the black market.
They've not been very forthcoming.
You don't see any tabaxi like in the crowd.
They're an 11-year-old cat.
They've not been very forthcoming about their life before they met us, so I mean, all we know is that they have some connection to someone.
How much
in
do you
the
guys
city.
know about each other? How long have you been... I'm sorry, that's not the...
Not very long in the grand scheme of things.
Under a month, I believe.
It has been
Yeah.
under a month. But the way that they're measuring it in under a month means that it's been more than 3 or 4 weeks.
How did we canonically meet?
We met on, like, the three of us met on, like, the job.
Yeah, the three of you have known each other for like 2-3 months.
Yeah, we met
But
Stan.
Stan was introduced under a month ago.
Yeah. And we've known you for, like, an
2
hour.
days.
This is the 3rd or 4th day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Stan just shout and go, "Oh no, I've been robbed as well! I'm missing like 500 gold!"
Sure, make me a deception check.
As soon as he starts shouting and drawing more attention, I'm, like, ducking down to try and hide.
Make me a stealth check.
That's an 8.
No, like, the crowd doesn't seem to be bothered by any of this.
14.
And the hotel staff are choosing to ignore everything that's going on with that regard.
That's
Like,
alright.
it's in a way of like, you're adding shit to a pile that they already don't want to deal with.
That's alright. There's witnesses that hear I'm missing gold.
Yes.
14.
14.
Oh my
No one
God.
seems to be paying much attention to you.
Good.
Can I just, like... I try and yell. I don't really have the voice for it, but I'm like, did anyone see anything last night? And I'm really, like, I do cringe at my choice of words, but
Yeah.
Hiding further.
Pretty much, like, the crowd in front of you seems to be concerned about being robbed. There is no one there from the floor, seemingly.
Cool.
And it was contained to just that floor.
Yeah.
So all of them are like, we were all at the party, we were all drunk, we were this, we were that, I seen such and such stealing silver, all that sort of
Did
thing.
you have
Like,
any of these things that were stolen with you or were they all in the rooms?
like, a little bit of silence. And they're all like, we wouldn't take them to the bar, why would we take them out drinking?
Fine.
I think this is you realising that they've all left them all in their rooms unattended while they all go out drinking, and they're now blaming hotel staff.
Hate Richard.
Have you considered taking all of your money everywhere you go with you? It's worked relatively well for me up until last night where I lost 500 gold.
Like, cacophony of, that wouldn't work, it didn't work for you. Like, you're getting like mob mentality of whatever anybody suggests, the mob is angry enough that they're going to deny all suggestions other than they want their stuff back now.
Can I... Is
And
that...
hotel management is like taking steps back. It's like not dealing with this.
Is cameras a thing?
There are arcane eyes, but it's a rarer magic. Like, it would be unusual for a hotel to have that kind of security.
Either way, there's not recordings.
No.
Cool. I think. Can I yell? Can I investigate your rooms? Yeah, I think I turn to whoever looks like they're in charge. I'm assuming probably. No, I don't really want to deal with. I turn away from Oscar and whatnot.
Yeah.
'Cause nah.
Because nah.
Real.
So what do you want to do? You want to just go start investigating? Like, if you walk away, no one's following you.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go and start looking at the rooms, see if anything's been left behind or dropped.
Sure.
Or...
Make me a perception check with advantage.
Ooh. Perception with advantage. Does that mean I roll it twice?
Yeah, roll twice, take the higher.
So that's 21 or 19. So 21.
21. On a 21, let me just double check something on your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
On a 21, you can see that all the rooms that have been robbed have a small symbol carved into the doorframe.
That is very useful.
And Thieves' Camp, which is basically a marker of... You would recognise it as someone has walked through here and scouted rooms beforehand,
Okay.
so that they can
Yeah.
mark the ones where people are leaving, like, half-decent shit. And you can see that most of the ones that are marked with a rune of essentially enter, and there are one or two rooms, including Oscar Maltera's, which have the opposite, which are do not enter. And you can recognise that the people who have been marked as do not enter are people who have, like, either a lot of adventuring experience or are looking particularly violent. Like, Oscar Maltera's room is not to be fucked with, and you would be able to, smart enough to be like, well, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
if someone knew what they were capable of,
Yeah.
they would not sneak into their room at night if they had the choice.
Okay. And what about Soren's uncle's room?
That doesn't have any marking on it.
Cool. Cool.
But you guys did go to that room previously, and none of his stuff was in it. It was just a blank hotel room.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
So, like, even if he wasn't dangerous, like, there was nothing in there anyway.
Okay. Do I recognize the symbol being from any specific organization or?
Thieves' Cant is the sort of universal thieves' language
Yeah.
that people would go through. So it's not, it's by
But this
design,
is-
it's
yeah.
not one organisation. It's
Okay.
for people who are like committing jobs as a group.
Look, Tiso, I know you enjoy your, like, investigating stuff, but we're kind of more concerned with the fact that our friend is missing than all of these people losing their money.
I feel like they might have taken the child.
It does feel perhaps related. And I
Okay.
find
I'm
it
concerned.
strange that this child would have disappeared and not ran into what was happening in the entire rest of the hotel if they stepped out of the room.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about these people's money either. Just trying to link the dots,
I mean-
connect the dots.
As an extra incentive, if we find the organisation, we find the money. If we find the money, we're rich.
No, if we find the money, we give it back.
No.
Don't shush me.
We can
Don't
figure
shush
that out
me.
later.
Don't shush me. Oh my god.
Me when I hear you out.
I'm on his, no, we'd figure that out when we find the gold,
Okay.
the money.
We'll cross that bridge when we burn it.
We burn it.
Exactly. Okay.
So what would anybody like to do?
When we're like,
If
what?
nobody has any ideas, I can definitely cut back to Brochan.
Do that.
Lovely.
No.
around sort of midday, sort of early midday, like 1 p.m, something like that, the medic starts waking up again and is like, you realise that there is sleeping quarters, but medic has passed out in the bar. He's like on a sofa, sprawled out, like all his gear fully still on him, fully still in the adventuring gear and wearing the armour, passed out, holding a bottle of whiskey, and as soon as he wakes up, swig. Like, wake up first thing in the morning, swig the whiskey, like, rub the sleep from his eyes. I take it you're watching him in the bar. He wakes up.
Standing on the bar.
Yes.
Like...
Yes. He wakes up to see you in your sort of hero pose as an 11-year-old angry. And he's like, oh, God. What happened?
Well, you were up to hotel.
Oh, that worked. Good. That was good. I'm glad.
And now you won't let me leave.
That went off well. Won't let you leave? I think you could break out of here pretty easily. Did anyone say why you weren't allowed to leave?
They just told me that you told me to stay here, so...
That sounds like me.
It does.
I did want to catch up with you. I did want to see what you were up to. How have you been? It's been like a year and a half.
Good. I would like to go back to my friends now.
Damn, yeah. Well, I mean, sure. I kind of wanted to catch up, if I'm honest, buddy.
We did a lot of catching up last night.
I don't remember any of that. We have to redo that. That's not fair. That's just not fair.
That was like an L to me.
Can we have dinner?
Oh. Sure. Let's have dinner.
I'll let you out.
Can my friends come to dinner?
Sure, yeah.
I can't remember.
Nothing on Stratos. It's a little hot over there right now.
Well, they're on Strathos, so...
Yeah, well,
Can...
you can go get them,
Cool.
but I'm not going over there today.
That's fine. I'm just gonna walk out the door. Be like, I'll see you later.
He, like, as you're leaving, you hear him ask, did we leave the... We did. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
And then as you guys step out, you can see that there are guards, like, all gathered around the front of the hotel. And, like, in the front hotel door, there is, like, the top half of a skull carved into the front door of the hotel. Clearly with, like, a dagger and maybe someone not that good at carving. Like, a really crudely drawn skull. And then, like, underneath it, like, a little cross. And you can see that the guards are just looking at it. All of them so angry. And you hear like a chief, someone in like nicer armor, nicer helmet with like the city's symbol, sort of on their chest, which is just a Stratos cloud. Because Stratos and Nimbus are both types of clouds, so the Stratos cloud is a sort of emblem that they've got. And you can see that he's like, I can't believe that this has not been solved. Every couple weeks, this symbol appears on a robbed building, and no one's been catching them. I swear to every god that will listen, the next person whose rounds cover the area that gets robbed is fired.
Oh my god.
And you can see that there are a group of like sort of 18 to 22-year-olds, scrawny in armour, who are signed up to the local police force, sort of like mandatory service type deal, who none of them really look like they're that interested to be here, none of them really want to be here. It's all mandatory service for rich people, and it's just incompetent fucking teenagers all gathered round with like militia style armour, and all of them like heads down, sort of feet scraping on the floor. And this like mid-30s to 40s humanoid captain is like, I'm serious. I'm killing the next person that lets this happen.
Oh shit.
That escalated so fast.
The next person that lets this happen, I will assume, is in on it. And you can see just like nervous kids all gathered round.
Oh no.
And one of them pipes up and goes, do we do we have any leads? And he's like, leave. You leave now.
God. That seems quite harsh.
Can I take that guy's spot and just go, it's really crudely drawn. I'm surprised that they're lucky enough to escape.
Like where that guard was.
Yeah.
You stand in
As
that
soon as
spot.
he leaves, I'm just going to
The
stand
captain
right
like whirls round to you, hand on weapon, and is like, do you have any idea what's happened to you?
I mean, there was a robbery.
There was a robbery.
Yeah.
Do you have any information about this robbery? You were in the
You're gonna
hotel.
get fired.
Yeah, I was robbed.
You were robbed.
Yeah.
And he turns to the other soldiers and is just like, you failed this, man.
Nah, don't worry. I'm
I've
fully
had enough of
intending
this.
getting it back.
I've had enough of this. You'll get it back. You know where they are.
No, but I will eventually. I'll get it back someday.
Yeah.
He like single tear.
Why
This
does it
civilian,
so fucking
this
inspirational.
civilian has a better work attitude than half this police force.
Why does this keep happening to us? There's always like
I'm
single
like-
tear.
I'm a hero.
I need everybody to know that this man is not to be fucked with today.
Yeah.
And wherever
Yeah.
he goes, he is allowed to investigate.
Well, I'm with him.
So am I.
I'm also.
This group of adventurers
Yes.
Yes.
with the name
Stan and Co.
No!
Stan and Co.
No.
Stan and Co. is allowed to investigate wherever they want today
Yeah, because we
on
all
my
got
authority.
robbed.
Yeah, we all got robbed. We all got robbed of something.
You've all failed this upstanding citizen and his friends who was just trying to have a nice night in a hotel. And I want you all to know that I'm disappointed.
I feel like I'm getting in trouble.
I'm just gonna turn to him. Thank you, sir. By any chance, could I have a helmet?
Oh
Don't
god.
Don't.
Johannes, take off your fucking helmet. And you can see like a
Yeah.
skinny, sort of 17-year-old human boy take off his hat and like
I
lip
stare off.
trembling and passes it to you as he
Holy
like
shit.
I do.
is like holding in crying.
I am going to be glaring at this very
Good.
closely because I'm very curious how
I'm
this is
just gonna put it
go.
on and go
Over the hood.
Over the hood.
over the hood.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it on and go.
It so
I'll
doesn't
help.
fit with your dragonoid
Yeah.
ears,
Yeah.
but
Dragon
with the
gears
hood
now.
on works fine because the hood sort of conforms
Okay,
to the
okay.
Yeah.
to the helmet.
I will try and help any way I can.
Can I
Thank
try
you
and get
from the
my
bottom
helmet?
of my heart.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Anytime, sir. Right, let's go try and find people who robbed us.
The kid that gave him the helmet, when
Johannes.
yeah,
Johannes, yeah.
when the
You're
chief
just
is
so
like
bloody
talking to
inspirational.
Stan, can I just slip him a few gold?
Sure, he doesn't notice.
Okay, cool. No, well, wait. I want him to notice because I don't want him to get accused of robbing people.
Okay,
I'm just gonna
you like palm him some gold and
Yeah.
he accepts it in a clenched fist.
Okay. It's like, that would be the worst thing
That's it,
to
I love
happen.
the idea.
Johannes ends up in jail.
Of them. Johannes, what's that in your fist? Wham!
To be fair, with Soren's track record of dealing with
Yeah,
children,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Throwing a corpse at a child.
No.
I
shut up! When did that happen?
Throwing a naked
It was an
corpse
accident.
on a child. It wasn't an accident.
Kind of. It wasn't intentional.
Making the
Your
child
intimidation
cry.
was a little too successful.
I walk up to Mr. Big Man.
Mr. Big Man.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know
You're
what his
just
name
so
is.
big and
Like-
large.
On a serious note, are there any leads?
This has been going on for almost 3 years now.
Oh, shit.
Mostly on Nimbus, if I'm honest with you. Stratos keeps getting hit on the off chance. If something big seems to be happening, an event on Stratos, yeah, they get hit. There are a lot of people that get hit. But mostly on Nimbus, there are a lot of organisations there. Mostly banks, mostly big companies of wizards. The college got hit at one point, just after they took their administration role, which was rough. in all honesty, our leads are this symbol, and he points to the door, which is the skull with the cross where the mouth should be. So it's just the top half of the skull plate, and then across where the bottom jaw would be. But we don't have any group name. They don't seem to be leaving much of a trace wherever they go.
Do I recognise that at all specifically or no?
You don't recognise it as like a group name or anything. Like it's not a symbol that you would be familiar with.
The Jawless Skelly Boys. I've heard of them before.
The what?
He like takes out a notepad and writes down Jawless Skelly. You think this is the group that's been hitting us?
I think so.
Is this somewhere from some other town that they've moved in, or is this? Are you from here?
No, I
No.
used to live on the surface a while ago,
On the surface.
but I heard.
So this is a group that used to work on the surface and has moved in here. You think?
I'd say it was a very crude drawing on the surface, much somehow worse than that one,
Okay.
but it's roughly the
Getting
same.
better at
I'm
art.
walking off. at
They
this
have a
point.
promising future in art if
Yeah.
they
They must be
continue,
an
but
art
okay.
student. They must be an art student.
Yeah.
I say out character.
Possible art major. Christian.
Let's see.
So I'm
Actually,
just like hovering around Stan, kind of like
Mm.
trying to interject and be like, he's not
The-
telling the truth, but like it's not working. He's like,
Yeah, the guy's listening to Stan
Yeah.
at the moment.
The hero.
I do turn back to all of these young lads. Has anyone seen? And I describe Brokan though, like
small
as
to
well
back.
as I can, a small cat being taken away or walking away.
Yeah.
All of them just sort of nervously shuffle around. None of them speaking
Jeez.
up.
I just
Guys.
don't
Yeah, they
know.
might
Well,
have
by
stolen
cat
more than gold,
standards,
but
it's a
a
rather
whole
large
child
cat.
as well.
Yeah.
They might have stolen a whole child.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
of our
Yeah,
kids
one of our-
missing.
Our
They'll be
child
fine,
is
though.
missing.
Your child is missing.
Yeah.
Are we we're looking for a child as well?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
they're
Can we get a
tabaxi.
description?
Links tabaxi, about
Links
11
tabaxi.
years
Nice
old.
down.
Big hammer.
Big Harry.
Big hammer.
Oh
Okay.
wait,
Yeah,
no.
all this.
Bar-
Oh yeah, all their
Yeah,
stuff
Yeah,
is
all
gone.
their stuff's gone.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Well, not if they're robbing people, surely.
They didn't rob
Yeah,
any
they
of
robbed
us.
a person, yes.
They robbed me.
Shush, shush.
Oh, right.
We've just convinced them all we've been robbed.
I mean, they didn't rob any of us. We're helping our friend who was in a.
I was in a separate room
Different
to them.
We've been
Yeah.
robbed of the child.
Yeah, they
Yes.
robbed our child.
That is a strange way to phrase it. Most people would file that report under kidnapping.
No.
He's common
That's
isn't
what
his
child
first
robbery
language.
is.
Ah, I understand. I apologise.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Confused
I
needle
apologise.
nose.
Actually, common isn't any of our first language.
I mean,
Technically, if you want to think
Stan
about
was.
it.
Common's yours.
I know, but I'm lying.
Right.
Well, if no one's seen anything,
Yeah, no, they're still...
good luck.
Like, none of them want to be the first person to talk.
Before we walk away, can I turn to the camera and go, by the way, what's your name?
What guy? The
The
captain?
captain guy.
I'm Captain Bigman.
Ah,
He's just so
Captain
big.
Bigman.
He's
Good,
so big.
strong name.
Yeah,
I'm Stan.
George Bigman.
Please don't date us.
And he
I
holds
say
out a
out
hand to
character.
shake.
I say, I'm just gonna put a hand out and go, thank you. Still
Yeah.
wearing the helmet.
Yeah.
Future love interest.
Don't give Stan more
Me
love
and George
interests.
I'm giving him so many
You and
ideas
George
right now.
Bigman.
Yeah,
Captain Bigman.
Captain Bigman.
He's just
Yeah.
so big.
What are you doing? I've got
You called him Big Man
you called
earlier.
him Big Man.
tapioca powder in my mouth. Choke.
Captain
I
Bigman.
don't want to spit
George
them out.
Bigman.
George Bigman. Yeah, he's captain of the Stratos security guilds.
Head of the Bigman division.
Yeah. No. His father's head of the Bigman division.
Whoa.
You're right, sorry. He's head of the Bigman
Your
subdivision.
future
He's
father.
the successor.
Maybe one day actually.
He's still growing.
Oh my god, Stan's future second name, Stan Bigman.
Stan Bigman.
Like, that's crazy.
Does Stan have a last name?
No,
No.
To be fair, Stan is a big man.
I am a big man.
I'm
He's
walking
kind of
right
away
in
from
the-
this.
He's kind of scrawny though.
Yeah, as you're walking away, you can see that walking up to the hotel is a tabaxi with a big hammer.
Captain Bigman! We found him!
Pause.
Child!
Child!
The child!
Child!
Captain Bigman, look!
You see, while walking up, you can see that your party is out front with a bunch of security guards. You can see that the mask symbols that Merrick was wearing and all of his crew was wearing is drawn on the front door with a dagger, with a little cross where the mouth should be. And it looks as if, honestly, it looks as if they're being investigated right now. And yeah, you hear Stan pipe up with Captain Bigman. Look, we found them.
As I'm wearing their helmets.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ignore Stan completely and run up to Soren and be like, hey, I guess you could call him my dad.
You have a dad? You have a
No.
dad? You've had a dad this whole time?
They didn't know you have a dad?
No, we didn't know.
I mean, he's technically not my dad, he's technically just not actually my dad at all, but he wants to have dinner with us. Please.
What do you
Where
guys
the
talk
fuck
about?
were you? Where were you?
With my dad.
Yes, Chip, do you have any information about the location? And you can see a guard with a pen and paper.
I'm just gonna hiss at him.
I'll like stand in front of
This is any information on the Jawless Scaler Boys.
Yeah.
The who?
This is the first time you're hearing that name.
No.
Where were you?
That's
Where did they
weird.
leave you? Well, they said you were kidnapped.
No.
You went
You
missing
weren't
in the middle of
kidnapped.
the night.
We woke up
And
and you were gone.
you're a child.
Never mind, apparently the child
I'm
went
very
on
worried
an
about
early
you.
late night walk.
I went to see my dad.
Without telling us.
You were asleep.
He comes up to you with his pen and paper, and he's actively crossing out "look for missing child." And this guy, you have any idea how irresponsible it is to walk off on your own at night in the middle of a robbery?
I don't know who you are. Please stop talking to me.
Stranger
You're
danger.
saying that to an obvious police officer.
Yeah, to a police officer. That's good instincts. Keep that up.
That
Yeah.
shit had happened last night.
Yeah. Don't wander off with strangers. That's good instincts. But also, don't wander off in general.
I think
Sure.
we'll be fine. Thank you very much, George.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Big Man.
It's
Bigman.
Bigman.
Big man.
Bigman.
BIGMU with the umlauts. N. Bigman.
Okay.
Don't be disrespectful.
Yes, Soren.
Sorry, I've
You're
got a
so
lot.
problematic. Oh my god.
You have been fighting all day to keep me here. Do you really want to give me more motivation to leave?
No.
So yeah, the police continue investigating, kind of miserably. They go into the hotel and leave you guys alone on the street. Or rather, in the street, unaccompanied, but there is the public.
I'm just gonna hand Soren a dagger.
Ew, the
Yeah, you get handed a very ornate looking +1 dagger.
Have fun.
Where did that come
Thanks. Where? Yeah, where?
You can see, as you're sort of examining it, you can see initials on the pommel. It looks to be some sort of family crest is on the base as well. The initials are FX.
Were you involved?
I'm just gonna hand one to Needle as well.
Were you involved in everyone getting involved?
Needle takes it and then ruffles head. Needle approves of your actions.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you guys are on the street. Where would you like to go?
from? Should we just somewhere?
Private,
Just
please.
follow me. And then I take them back to
Take us to the
Yeah. They're like, follow me, and then they walk. They continue walking for a long time. So you guys make your way through the city streets, and as you're sort of going through, you come across not quite a guard tower, but essentially a toll booth type thing with towers on one side, a bridge connecting across a gap to the other side, and then towers on the other side as well, acting as a connection between the two cities. You guys wander through, and as you go over the edge, you realise that there is a 50-foot gap of just sky connecting both the cities as just wrought iron cables tied from one end to the other, keeping them together, and float stones on the base clearly visible, keeping them both floating. And the bridge underneath is just made of cobble with float stones in the base. and then wooden planks over top. As you walk across from Stratos to Nimbus, again unaccosted, it's not quite a guard tower, but it is designating that you're in a new city now. You make your way through the much darker cobbled streets. This area is well kept, but you can tell that a lot of the money is in Stratos. Stratos is the sort of touristy area. This is a lot more industrial. So people that come here are working on magic rather than studying magic. A lot more practical end of the city. And as you guys make your way through, there is a public park, and Brochan leads you guys over to a maintenance shed.
I'm just gonna open the door.
Yeah.
And,
You open the door, you go in, there are tools on all the walls, and Brochan touches one of the tools, and the floor sinks 5 feet, fairly abruptly, and you can see that there is a sort of door that you kind of crouch under, and it leads to a corridor where you are fully up, and then the passage seals behind you. As you guys make your way through, there is winding paths, dark, dingy sort of sewage maintenance tunnels, and then a bar.
What the fuck?
And Merrick is drinking again.
I'm just gonna walk over and grab the drink out of his hand and be like, stop fucking drinking.
As you grab the drink, he like nods to the bartender who comes over to serve you guys again. And he's like, one for her, one for him. What? One what?
Nothing.
You don't want a drink?
No.
I'll take
I'll
one.
have one.
You guys get served. What do you want to drink? Wine, beer, whiskey, vodka,
Oh, vodka
mead.
for me,
pint of vodka? That's rough.
Do you have the Lizard Man special?
He like, I don't. Is that a brand of
What's the Lizard Man special?
Oh
alcohol?
no.
That's a good
They
question.
served it
I
in a
don't
hotel.
actually know.
He got completely legless after like half of one.
I downed
strong.
the full one.
Oh, did you? Sorry. And then you passed out.
I'm unfamiliar. I apologise. This we're not a cocktail bar. There's booze. You can have booze with mixer.
Sure, I'll take whatever that is.
Yeah.
Sure, you get like equal parts of vodka and a fruit juice of your choice.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Take
Sounds
your
good.
strongest whiskey.
You usually get past a bottle.
Cool. Just start downing it.
Yeah, man. Maybe a con saving roll.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Oh god.
22.
22.
Oh,
I mean, you handle it like a pro. This is
that's good
yeah.
in that sense.
Yes. You down half the bottle in one go, and then you're pretty fine after it. You're a little tipsy, but you guys start drinking with Merrick, who is more than happy to talk about anything that you want, but mostly drinking. So, you guys are friends with my little Brochan?
Oh, you're the dad we were told about.
I didn't call him
I'm not a dad.
I mean, you did say.
I was-
Oh,
No, I didn't.
Sorry.
Fully not.
Sorry, we were told
Well-
that Brocken
No.
was taken
Probably
by
not.
a father.
No.
Probably not. Not definitely not your dad. Probably not anybody's dad.
Probably.
Well, you know.
Interesting.
Charming.
Listen, it's hard to keep track.
Charming.
Damn.
I'm feeling attacked, and I own this bar, so I am gonna get another drink.
Why are we here? He wanted to have dinner.
So this was the dad you said wanted to
No.
have dinner.
There is police. I don't know what to say.
I was wondering why there was a random child with us on the first mission where we met.
That's a weirder thing.
You're choosing now after 3 months to address. It is weird that you're a child.
Like I didn't want to say anything just in case there was like, but where? Why is the child alone?
I just can't believe you keep learning all these things about each other.
Yeah.
Do I reckon, like, is there anyone in these people that I recognise at all?
Not really, to be honest. These are all like low level like looking around, you get the sense that there is maybe 2 or 3 of them that are really competent, who have been showing the other ones what to do. The guy in front of you is piss drunk, but he looks really muscular, and the way he's holding himself is confident. So, I mean, it says something to have 5 heavily armed people walk into your bar, and for it to be a gangster comfortable being drunk around that level of people, it speaks to a level of proficiency or stupidity, but one of the two definitely. You get that these are probably low-level thugs, sort of being caught up in the movement rather than anything else.
Stan, I bet you 2 silver you couldn't beat Merrick in a arm wrestle.
You know what?
I mean, I'll take that action.
Listen.
I don't get anything if I win, though. That's... What
Okay,
do I get if I win?
I'll give you the 2 silver if you win.
So you're just paying 2 silver for an arm wrestle?
I'm paying
You know
You
what?
lose either way then.
Oh, that's true. I'm not giving you 2 silver if you win.
So who's
Brocken.
giving me money when I win?
Brocken will. No.
It really will give you a singular gold.
What?
That's brilliant.
Way more than
I'll
what I
take
was
that.
offering.
I would be very impressed if you won.
I would be very impressed if Stan won.
What's his strength? You guys have both terrible strength.
Listen, I reckon I'm at 1.
I'm just gonna keep
You don't
doing
get
this
gold
with
if you
every
win.
new person.
Oh, I get money.
You get 5 silver if you win, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, 2 silver, sorry.
he needs someone in his corner.
Okay. I mean, do you want to roll?
I was going to say, I've sent you something and I'm asking if I can do that.
Oh, hang on.
Because
Oh, God.
So I'm going to have 1 arm on the table, 1 arm up. I'd say I'm just going to have my cloak up like this so it's fair.
Sure.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll give you advantage and a +1 for that.
Is it strength?
Yes, strength. Actually, no. Technically, it would be wisdom.
Wisdom?
Because that's what your ability is.
Oh my
So you guys
goodness.
watch as let's make a roll.
23.
Oh my god.
14. So he's like comfortably arm up, really solid grip, and as he is just about to win, you guys watch as Stan closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and you see his astral spirit appear.
Yes.
And 4 more arms identical to his 1 arm that he's using, all like motion blur slap onto the arm, and you smash into the table, and the table cracks under the weight of your emotional spirit.
Brocken's just
Get money.
burst out laughing.
Flick you.
The fuck? That's clearly cheating. Clearly cheating.
I'm sorry, where are we?
Where are you, more importantly? Where do you think you are? 'Cause
I'm
this is
assuming-
my house.
I'm assuming some kind of thievy cheatsy place.
Thieving, yes. Cheating, no. You don't know the rules. I make the rules.
Well, I
To be
made my
fair,
own
It was
rules.
my competition and I didn't say he couldn't do that.
I'm feeling...
It's also
I'm feeling ganged up on,
it was also
so I am
technically-
going to pay for more alcohol.
Okay.
And he starts drinking.
If it's your house, why are you paying for it?
Yeah. And
That's
also
rude. He works here. And the bartender just sort of nods.
Pay him a salary then.
I do.
Why are you paying for each drink as well? You're paying yourself.
I'm sorry, Brock. Who are these people? Who?
Yeah,
Why?
what are we doing here?
Who are these people?
Dave?
You're in my house. Please address me as at least Merrick.
Who are you, sir?
The search
Merrick.
seems like...
Why are you?
Don't call it.
I-
Merrick.
The search does
How
seem
are
like a
you?
lot.
I'm so
How are you doing?
confused.
Lord?
Ew.
Ew.
Merrick.
That's fair.
Merrick. Who are you?
You can see this man frantically trying to think of a title.
Merrick. Merrick.
Yes.
Merrick.
Hello?
Merrickton.
How can I help?
Jesus Christ.
The 5th.
Merrick the Fifth.
What brings us the pleasure? What's that expression?
Why are we here?
You're asking me the expression you're trying to say?
Yes.
When's dinner?
Excellent
That
question.
wasn't the question. No,
We
no,
are
wait,
gonna-
Merrick.
I was going to book ahead to
Focus,
see if we could get... Hello? Sorry, what's going on?
Merrick.
I didn't ask your name. Can I get names of everyone?
No.
I know Rockan. I know your name. You don't have to say anything.
You can
This
call
one
me
is
Lord.
Stan. I have picked that up. My lord. Okay. Stan, my lord, Rockan.
Just anything.
That's Jimbo.
That's
Jimbo.
Jimbo. It's
Soren.
Jimbo.
Soren, Needle, Stan, Tiso.
Soren, Needle, Stan, Tiso.
Right,
Why?
we've got that out of the way.
Okay.
Merrick, who are you?
Listen, Stan. It's not important.
Yes. Sorry.
It's not important who I am. What's important is why we're here.
Why are we here?
He speaks the truth.
For dinner.
For dinner.
Rockan invited you to dinner.
Okay.
So we're here to plan where we go for dinner tonight.
Well, that's
There are a couple options. There are some nice restaurants nearby.
Welcome to
I
my
am
life.
banned from most of them, so we will have to go in disguise.
I like McD and Donald's.
McD and D's?
Yeah, McD and D's.
You gotta love McD and D's. Unfortunately, there are no chains of McD and D's on the flying cities. They are they're a
Quite
surface
sad.
fast food chain.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It's a shame. It's been a while since I've had McDonald's.
how about we
Oh, yeah.
stay here and have sandwiches?
Out of
I
character,
like
right?
sandwiches.
When are we meant to go with the group to the war thing?
So it was 2 days after the wedding.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
you've got today to
Two
sort of
days ago.
Thank God.
basically, you get like from what Oscar was saying, his plan was he was gonna take the day after his wedding to recover from his hangover, and then the following day set over. Like being like, I don't want to make a huge journey the day after we have a huge party, and I'm choosing the timelines, so I'm not gonna do that. So you've got today to do whatever you want, and then tomorrow the ship is due to leave. But it was Oscar was invited to that. You guys were invited because of Oscar. Like, no one's actually expecting you at this event other than Oscar, so if you guys just let him know, then he won't wait for you, sort of thing. And he'll just fuck off to go do his job, basically.
What day is Maynard's body on?
Oh yeah,
Um,
shit.
You guys got him done the day before the wedding. I think that's correct.
Yes.
So you're on day 3.
Okay.
It's 7 days, isn't it?
It's 7 days, yeah.
What?
And you guys know that, like,
Yeah.
the,
We
you
have
guys
a
know
lot
that the
in
cleric
court.
is willing to
Papa's
do
on
it
ice.
basically whenever. So you guys could reset that timer today, even if you don't go with them tomorrow. You could reset the timer today. It's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, we have a corpse that's on ice.
These guys are fucking insane.
Hey,
Papa.
it's a
Potential
friendly
papa.
corpse.
You killed him.
There are no unfriendly corpses. There are still corpses.
A zombie's
Well,
an
that's
unfriendly
zombies.
corpse.
Well, yeah, but they are no longer corpses. They're zombies.
What is a zombie but a walking corpse?
That's a good question.
Exactly.
We should hire someone to find out.
Don't worry, I've got an investigator right here.
Wait, it's an
Stan,
in-character
I need
conversation.
you to go investigate. What is the difference between a zombie and a corpse?
Yes, Dad.
I'm gonna write that down, Merrick. But how about we have dinner here?
I don't really have any sort of looks round. There's alcohol. I could send someone out to get.
That's
We
great.
get
Let's have
takeout.
alcohol.
Yeah, we can get takeout.
Absolutely perfect. Perfect.
What
Let's
are we
have dinner
fancying?
here.
Did McD&D's deliver to the Sky Cities?
No,
I don't know a lot of foods.
we could have.
I don't know.
We could go pizza.
I know
Pizza's a
bread.
good sharing.
And moss.
Perfect. Pizza.
Let's get pizza.
Perfect.
Can we
Three.
get sweet
Out of
moss on the pizza?
character.
What is pizza?
What is sweet moss?
I'm just gonna pull it.
Out
with
of
a little
character, I need to know which of your continents or cities or whatever is canonically Italy to make the pizzas.
Good question. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
I'll pick that later.
I need to know where pizzas came from in
Okay.
this world. It's very important to my character.
Okay.
From a deep, dark, ancient civilization
Yeah.
Italia.
called Rom. Romlei.
Run this.
I gotta be careful that it's not something that I'm gonna have to start doing an Italian accent for.
When they ask
Flashbacks.
what the sweet moss is, can I just go out with that, pull out a little chunk of sweet moss and go, here you go. As a treat.
I mean, I could ask.
You can try it as well,
Wait,
see
you
if you
don't,
like it.
you
Sure,
don't know
he
what sweet
tries
moss is? You're a drow.
I don't. That's weird.
That's
to
racist.
say.
That's racist.
Well, the only way I found out about it was because of drow, so I just assumed it was a drow thing.
I mean, it might be.
Are you from the city?
Why does this keep happening to
I'm
me?
here.
Wow.
My family was not. I never grew up in the
Why?
Underdark. My family is from the surface.
That must be like so nice.
I honestly don't know the difference, so I'll take your word for it.
Sorry if this is an odd question, Merrick. Do you have a last name?
I don't have a rich family, so
That's fair. My friend here was doing some research into some surface.
Wait,
so I was
yeah.
wondering
I take out the letter. Do you recognize this?
the symbol.
Yes.
I mean, it looks like a bee.
Sorry, you're the first
So true.
surface guy
I've
that
seen
we've
bees.
met.
Why are you encouraging
Thanks,
me?
man. I put it away.
So
I'm sorry, man. I'm not really like. I didn't go study anything to do with genealogy or history.
That's okay. I was just curious.
Cries, falls over.
Figuring if we can like shift to someone else's problems, it'll be better.
So while we're waiting for dinner, Merrick, how did you meet?
You want to tell the story?
You can.
Well, I was sort of a traveller back in the day. My family are, well, they're dead, most of them. So I just
My
sort of
condolences.
travelled. That was a good couple of years ago. But I was travelling and I happened upon...
A couple of years ago, or more than 2 years ago.
Oh God, it was about 2 years ago actually. Yeah, it was about 2 years ago. Yeah. Brockham would have been about 9.
Yeah.
And I discovered them. They were hanging out with a group of, well, they were hanging out with this she humanoid woman. What's her name? Sarah. Sadie. They were hanging out with a Sadie. And she was an archer, and they seemed useful, so I sort of needed the help with some jobs and hired Sadie, and Brockham was kind of a group deal, so to speak, and they fucking killed 2 people job 1, so I kind of just kept them around, in all honesty. Just proved incredibly useful.
Yep.
2 people.
Are we keeping track of murders? You
No,
don't
sorry.
want to start that's around here.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
not.
gonna
Sorry,
go
I'm not.
well.
I'm not like. I'm doing it as discreetly as I can. I suppose I can still roll.
We
for
are
that, but
across from each other in the bar.
yeah, I can write like this.
Okay.
Damn.
It goes a bit wonky, but right. Nice. Okay. Nice.
It was a very good job. We got paid quite well.
Yeah.
And then Brockham and me got to talking. It's kind of hard to ignore a murderous child, so I was curious as to what was going on there. Mentioned that they didn't have anywhere to go, so we sort of floated around for a little while together.
Generous of you. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's really nice.
I try.
So then, if you were floating around together, what led to Brocken being on their own for us to meet him?
So, I have memory issues, and sometimes I fall asleep places where I'm not supposed to, and sometimes those places are heavily guarded, and he takes another drink, and sometimes another drink. Guards find you.
I see. Do you think, and let me know if I'm overstepping here, but do you think those issues might go away with the drinking? Because
I don't think I've ever considered it, to be honest.
I see. Because as far as I'm aware, and I'm no
If it's any
cleric,
consolation, I haven't been caught in a while, so I do feel like the issue has solved itself.
I'm sure it has.
These guys keep me right.
Is there anyone else in the bar?
Just the bartender.
Okay. I'm sure he does.
The bartender comes along every Michelin. Come on.
How did last night go?
Yeah.
I didn't do anything last night.
Right.
Oh, I was
You can make me an insight check if you don't believe him.
Oh man, I thought you were I thought you guys were the jawless
Oh.
Skella boys.
Ah, where is it? Oh wait, no, I have to click on that.
12.
Damn.
Instead of judging if he's lying, can I just look around and see if I see any carved jawless Skella boy
22 for me,
things?
by the way.
Then it would be a 26.
No. Well, if me and
You
Tiso
didn't
like
do anything last
combine.
night.
Yeah.
Did any of your friends do anything last night?
All my friends are like valued employees that I wouldn't really talk about outside of their employment.
Hey,
As you're
Brian.
looking around, you can see the skull. Like you can see that they've been drawing it. It's like graffiti, kind of kicking
You
around
gotta
all over.
practice.
Yeah.
I just want to, for the sake of my investigation stuff. Shit. I don't want to say it like that.
Huh.
Investigation as in my own personal closure. These guys robbed the hotel last night.
Oh
right?
yeah, 100%.
Thank you.
No,
very
that's
much.
not nice.
I think
That's not nice.
Neither's robbing
We
people.
redistributed.
You woke me up last
We
night.
redistributed
That's
wealth
true.
that was unnecessary.
Well, yeah.
To who?
I
To be
just
fair,
realised-
they were not very subtle about it. It's kind of their fault.
I just
That
realised.
is true.
Can I choose this moment to take off the guard helmet and just be like, no, I'm not actually with them. I'm A-okay with robbing people.
It's true. He
You're not with who?
He really is.
Oh, this is a guard helmet I got.
That's Brockham bought you. I don't care.
Yay! Is who did you distribute it to?
I'm not telling you.
Can I get distributed some?
Can
I'm
I-
wearing rags.
Can I also be distributed some? Hypothetically.
Guys.
As a treat,
I feel like you guys are doing fine.
I'm wearing rags.
I'm just gonna
By
have
choice.
choice.
I mean,
I'm
actually,
gonna
Well, you
have
are with
Stan-
Brockham, who got a good amount of stuff yesterday, so fucking can just they can distribute however they feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand you a dagger.
you wouldn't happen to have like any like spell scrolls or anything from robbing very rich magic people, would
We
you?
do have a library. You can go check.
Could I have some?
He like points to a room over there, and you go in, and there is like rows and rows and rows of bookshelves, empty, with like one book, and then 4 scrolls.
Can I have these?
Sure. Yeah.
I take them.
The book is like histories of Nimbus, and then the 4 scrolls are. I had them written down somewhere.
Yeah, you can do magic again.
Fuck my patron. Giggles.
That is the spirit.
Maybe don't fuck the gods. Usually doesn't
Preferably
end well.
not, actually.
The spells are there's the light cantrip.
Ooh.
There is mind the sliver cantrip,
Ooh.
Oh,
You're right.
and then there's the level 1 spell absorb elements and alarm,
Alarm.
and that's the 4 scrolls.
What were they?
light, mind sliver, alarm, and absorb elements.
Indeed.
Thank you kindly.
As a treat.
As a treat.
Are you a wizard? Are you studying?
I'm a
No,
warlock,
that's
but
me.
my patron just fucked off.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Kind of my fault,
Yeah.
but you know.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Have you?
Have you not?
I feel like
Wait,
you're.
are you a warlock?
Not
Ah.
anymore.
I feel like you're the weird one here. Sorry.
Who?
You're also not a warlock.
No, but God, that's just kind of left me.
Oh yeah, actually I am slightly connected to a god too. Fuck.
So we're all warlocks here. See?
You
This
see?
is nice.
Wait, who were you a warlock to? If you
Who are you a warlock to?
Someone not very nice.
Isn't that how most warlock things go?
Yeah.
I had an infernal patron, but we had a falling out.
Oh.
Same. High five.
They do high five you. Yeah.
Nice.
They can't turn that down.
Yes. Bonding. I say out of character.
Please say it in character.
Yes, bonding.
Bronze bonding.
The pizzas arrive.
Yay!
Pizza.
There's
I get a couple more drinks.
Yeah, there's like 15 pizzas all laid out in the bar, and some of the other thieves come in and just like take a pizza box and leave again.
Good for them.
I eat like
So much pizza.
so much pizza.
I'm just rolling
Merrick
up my
also
pizza.
eats so much pizza.
I'm
I
rolling up my
eat-
pizza and eating it like a burrito.
Don't eat anything with meat on it though, because the last thing I ate was a whole person.
Yeah.
There are vegetarian options.
Sweet moss pizza.
Yeah.
There isn't a sweet moss pizza.
Can I roll to see if I like pizza?
Sure.
What would I roll?
I guess
I'm sorry.
Constitution for
Awesome.
like ingesting something.
Oh yeah, actually, do I like pizza?
Sure, we can all roll to see if we
I'm
like
rolling
pizza.
it for the autism.
Soren already like
4!
I don't have pizza. I just continue drinking vodka.
12. That's a
Do you
14.
think you would be unsuccessful? Do you think not being successful would be you loving pizza and needing to eat lots of it, or do you think it would be like immediate hatred
I think I'd start crying.
out of just stress?
Good crying, bad
Out of
crying.
confusion.
Okay. Needle takes one bite of pizza and then tears.
She doesn't know if she likes it.
I
Soren's
got
just
a
quietly
14.
eating his pizza in the corner.
You're fine. You love pizza.
Yay!
Can
It's cheese. It's bread. What's not to love?
Are we underground?
Yeah, you're in like a maintenance tunnel.
Can I look around and see if there's any moss on the walls?
There does seem to be like general mold and moss.
Can
Yeah.
I put some on a slice of my pizza?
Sure.
Hey Stan, I got a bit of sweet moss pizza for you.
No.
I'm gonna go over and go, where did you get sweet moss? Is
I had
it
sweet
just
moss.
is
Is
it
it
just
liquid sweet
moss or
moss?
is it moss and mold?
It'll be just moss.
It's just moss.
Oh, I'm eating that.
Sure. I mean, moss is edible,
Reminds
so
me
it's,
of
it's
home.
probably not pleasant. In all honesty, it's probably like you would
Actually,
probably
wait.
accumulate it to be like less good.
I think I still have sweet moss, so I might just give him some sweet moss on pizza. I don't know. I can't find my thing.
To be fair, I also just moss is moss.
Yeah.
Sweet moss tastes better, but moss is
Yeah,
moss.
moss is moss.
Reminds me
I
of
don't
home.
have sweet moss.
Yeah.
Moss.
So.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
guys-
poisoning him. I have poison, but
Yes,
I'm not
I
putting on
love
pizza.
moss.
You guys all get the effect of a long rest as you
Oh, thank God.
rest.
I don't know if I rest. I'm just drinking more and more vodka. At this point, I'm joining
Oh, no.
Merrick.
I damaged myself instead of healing myself.
Ah.
That's not what you need.
I know.
You know there's a long rest button.
Yeah, but it's where?
Yeah,
yeah, there it is. Woo! Yay!
Okay. I go through my notebook and I'm like crossing out. Okay, the child is okay. We've got the we know who robbed the hotel. That's excellent. Well, I guess we can just get back to investigating you guys' stones and me finding someone to regrow my finger.
But we're in the middle of dinner.
Make me a con saving throw.
Yeah.
With your pint of, what was
My
it,
pint
vodka?
of, it's not a pint of vodka. It's like
There's so
no. At this
much.
point, I am on
Yeah.
straight vodka. What did you say? Sorry, Constitution.
Con saving throw.
Is it that? Yes, it's that one. No, I have to click it.
I'm just gonna like lean over to Needle.
Ooh.
I'm a little bit worried
20.
about Tiso.
20? Yeah, you're handling it fairly well, in all honesty.
Missing a finger.
To my dismay.
Yeah.
I'm drinking
Yeah.
straight vodka.
When did they miss a finger?
I ate it.
Oh, did you miss that? That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons I was so angry.
I was like dying probably.
Yeah, it's one of the
You
reasons
were
I was so
dying.
angry is because.
his finger?
Peckish.
You missed.
Peckish.
You missed a few things.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
also
were-
I heard there was a werewolf.
I said, were you here when
Oh, no.
Stan fractured his
Oh
skull?
no.
Yeah, there was a werewolf attack. The werewolf ate
Yeah.
Tiso's finger.
Yeah.
Is everyone okay?
I heard about that. Didn't you all die?
A little
Yeah.
I didn't.
I look at
bit.
Soren.
I
Yeah.
didn't die.
Yeah, a lot of things seem to happen around here.
I was fine.
See, look, I show the scar.
Yeah, as you pull up, as you show the scar, you guys see that scar looks not great. It's starting to turn a little green.
Oh.
Yeah.
If Needle shows that, I'm gonna panic. Just like shut down.
Wait.
It's just like a massive scar all the way across.
That's.
Lamal.
And it also looks like it's starting to turn green.
You should get that checked.
That
We
doesn't
should.
seem the healthiest of things.
Yeah. And incidentally, I've updated your new max hit.
Yeah, you've got. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
If I give Needle a potion of healing, will that help with the scar or?
You don't know?
Cool.
I missed potions of healing so much.
Yeah.
Never let it go.
As said, none of us had any of them for an
A long
undisclosed
time.
reason.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand you a potion of greater healing,
As-
and be like, I hope this
as-
helps.
Just before
Sip,
you do
sip,
that,
sip.
no, Stan's gonna go, God damn it, you're wasting resources. I'm a wizard, you remember?
So do you still drink it? Sand's saying you're wasting a resource.
Can you heal me?
I can try my best.
I'm scared.
I said I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna walk over and just gonna put my hands on it and go, "Rim, rim, rim." And I do indeed have something that can heal.
Yeah. What's the effect on it?
It's a good
Let
question.
me read it. I know what you're talking about.
Are you waiting to see if this heals you before drinking the potion? 'Cause
You can
Heather's
touch a creature
struggling
and
to
restore
map
any
here.
number of HP remaining in the pool
I'd fully
or
just be
5
holding it about to
to
say it and
either
then
cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature.
It's
Cure a
Ooh.
disease or neutralize a poison.
Is it?
You know, this is the only thing on the injury table that I think that actually would work
Yeah.
for because
Yeah.
it's an infection. So yeah, yeah. You guys watch as like showing off your scar. As Stan walks over, you can see that a light begins to glow on his hands, and he starts generating heat. And as he presses his hands against your skin, you can see that there is a glowing bright light, and you feel. Would you like to describe the feeling of your magic?
So, it feels like that feeling when you get home to a perfectly comfy cave. You grab a nice clump of sweet moss.
Oh,
You're licking the moisture off of the walls for sustenance.
wonderful.
You sit down and join in the classic ritual chant of watching people fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
Home.
how's home?
You feel the sense of community and
I can taste rocks.
and energy. Yeah. And the holy light fills you, and
Yay.
you can go back up to full hit points.
I'm a wizard.
What is
Wow.
my hit points?
You should be 39, I believe.
Wow.
If you just hit refresh, I've removed the debuff.
I healed your max HP. Let's go.
Yeah, again, in a honestly fairly efficient use of magic. You see Stan burn through some power to heal.
How do you every time?
I
how do you
recork
just
it
do
and
things?
slowly give it back.
What are you?
A wizard.
A wizard. You're a
Was I alive for
wizard.
the wrestling noises?
Yeah.
I'm a what?
You're not a warlock, are you?
I'm better than a warlock. I'm a warlock wizard or paladin druid.
What?
Did you just combine every job title?
It's a great idea, isn't it?
The Germans do it all the
When we
time.
were
Yeah,
fighting
do it
the
all the
other
time.
day, I could hear wrestling noises.
What's wrestling?
I
Yeah,
don't,
there was the weird
It's
wrestling
like a
noise, and then you kicked
fighting
me in
ring.
the balls.
kind of.
I mean, we have those where I come from, but it's not called wrestling.
What's it called for you?
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Ah,
Wrestling.
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 No, you gotta say it with the
Interesting.
guttural.
Yes, wrestling.
It's wrestling.
I see. This
Very
is going to be
dra-
delightful.
very
for
draconic.
once. This is-
Yeah. It's a draconic practice.
I see.
Wrestling.
Rolled R.
If you need the spelling, it's Raslien.
Wrestling.
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 I suppose I shall write it down. Stan Russell's.
So wait, that's from the mountains, right? Says
Yeah.
Merrick.
Yeah, it's from the mountains.
Oh god.
Yeah,
No,
I remember that.
There's two of them.
Finally. I have yet to
Wait, they
meet
both
someone
drink.
who would
I
fight.
whisper.
So does that mean you? Does that mean you're a wrestler?
I am. Not a very high status one, but I am.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
I've given
For
up
all
on
of you
trying,
not
damn it.
versed in the history of the mainlands, wrestlers are tribal warriors.
Ah.
How is this when we're learning the most about you?
You never asked if I'd done wrestling.
Now
I
is
have
the
asked
time
you
we've been learning the
many
most about
times.
everyone,
Oh, actually,
really.
you took a long rest. Roll me a d12.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
scared.
Would it be a D12 since it didn't happen last night?
Yeah, but the difficulty comes down. Not the dice roll is the same. The difficulty
Okay.
comes down. So you're on a 10 or higher at the moment.
I got 6.
Have I ever heard of this?
What, wrestling?
You did
Yeah.
live on the surface.
I
You
didn't-
did live on the surface. Make me a history check.
I lived specifically near Stan's Mountain
Yeah.
as well. Oh, that's not
I've decided I'm too sheltered to know things.
where's history?
When you lived in a cave, it was on
10.
the surface.
Stop
Uh,
doing my math.
You might have heard of them. It's one of those like the word doesn't sound dissimilar to sort of like it's ringing a bell. It's just you're not like
Fun.
you're not connecting it to anything.
I hate you both.
Sorry, it's autism. I make connections and shit.
Yeah, I really just give up at this point. Like, I think I'm gonna keep drinking. No, you're good. Vodka until
Death.
things-
Tiso needs the
Liver
vodka.
failure.
Yeah, more or less until I fall asleep or something. I need to start afresh on these investigations and forget that. I mean, I suppose there is a part of me that's like, okay, I mean, they're all learning all of these things right now as well, so it's not like they kept them from me. They're just a little disorganized,
We're just
is
a
all.
little
It's fine.
It's okay.
They're a little nuts, is all. That's okay. Yeah.
While everyone's like happily chatting around the bar, Soren's just gonna move over and sit beside Needle and like still sipping his whiskey. He's not gonna say anything, but he's just gonna like really hesitantly reach down and hold her hand and squeeze. He's sorry.
For what?
Infection.
Oh, I'm.
My finger.
I'm not
I
saying
mean,
I
no,
didn't
no,
that's
say
not
it
a
out
big
loud.
deal.
Well, I didn't say anything out loud. I'm not acknowledging that I'm doing it. I'm just drinking my whiskey and holding your hand. If you try and talk, I'm not going to engage.
Lovely. You guys spend a wonderful night talking to Merrick.
I'm getting very drunk.
Yeah.
Getting very drunk.
If anybody has any more questions for Merrick, then absolutely. But
Merrick, can I get one of those masks? I'm hoping I see some walking around with
Do
it.
you
It'll take a day or two to make. We
Do you
kind
have
of
ones
make
that
them
would
for the
fit
member.
over my antlers?
Well, we kind of make them for the member. Like,
Yeah,
you,
but, like,
you could
could
stay
you,
and get it
like-
fitted.
No, that's fine.
The
You
problem
have-
is it's
Do you have any spares?
it conforms to the face.
Mm.
Oh,
Reading something.
Like otherwise it'd be
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
uncomfortable and shit to wear.
yeah, that's fair. What are they made of? Are they wooden?
No, they're like a metallic mask. They're sort of cheap metal.
Do you
It's like
guys
aluminum.
do you guys have a name, like your organization? Because I mean, obviously
We
you've
are
got, like,
working
the-
on it. We've got that symbol, but we just can't think of something
sure
good
there's-
to go with
Oh,
it.
Well,
Stan
if I
is
got
great.
a deal for
Stan's
you,
great at things.
What's up?
I think you should be called the Jawless Scaly Boys.
Wait, actually, you've reported that name.
No, shush, Tiso. Shut up.
The
But
Jo-
you were Tiso. That's Stan.
Shush, Stan. Shut up.
yes,
Yes.
Dan.
Yeah, as I remember, Soren, Needle, Stan, Tiso.
Yeah, sorry.
Right?
We've been around each other for so long that sometimes we kind of forget, you know?
I don't think.
Right.
Brooklyn, these are
Stan.
bad friends. Are you sure you want to hang out with these people? They don't even know their names.
We know his name.
I know my name.
I know my
I
name.
don't know my name.
Don't worry, you're Soren.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to. Am I meant to tell people my name? I say in character. To the
Sometimes.
Every now and then.
Not when it's the police.
Well, originally we didn't want to. Give
I keep
you
getting
our
scared to
names,
say my
Brocken
name, and
did
now I
that
don't know
for
what my
us,
name
so-
is.
Well, that's
Funny,
we
but
only
whatever.
told you off about it one time because you were like actively trying to rob someone and then gave them your full name.
That is a bad mistake. We've all been there. We've all been there.
Have
What it
we?
is.
I haven't.
Well, I was locked up for a while, a couple times, but that's irrelevant to that.
You're here
Shouldn't
now.
give your real name. Yeah.
Yeah. You're an interesting lad, Merrick.
Yeah, back to your group name. It stands nah.
I think
Needles
the
It
really
jolly
doesn't
great.
really roll off the tongue that well. I am looking for something a little shorter. Something with a bit of punch. Do you know what I mean?
Jollis.
The Ashen One.
The
Jawbreaker.
Jawless. Jawless isn't bad.
sounds too much like jobless though.
Well, we don't have
Technically,
jobs
technically,
either.
don't have
That says
jobs,
your
yeah.
job. You're making it a job.
The self-employed.
That's
Yeah,
no, because that would get like very confusing for like adventurers who are like self-employed and all that stuff. I think. It
Yeah,
also
It would be
like,
the perfect cover-up though.
The Jawless is nice. I like the Jawless.
Bobbin.
Really just
bobbins.
trying to get the
The
bobbin.
what? Sorry.
The Bobbin Heeds.
The Bobbin Heeds. I mean, I do feel like I'm a bad person if I don't choose that one.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean?
I'm deeply confused.
Oh, we killed him. Stan, no!
Stan will be
No,
missed.
no, Stan.
Don't go into
You
the
still
light.
have to kill all the
You
gods,
already died
Stan.
last night.
Stan,
You
no,
need to
you
find
still
the
have to
other
reveal your
you.
wrestling backstory.
No.
Come on, Stan, we're worried.
I'm not even gonna ask. You're free to name yourselves whatever you want. You should never let anyone.
I
Yeah.
think we'll go with Jawless. The Jawless.
Excellent. I'm really glad. I'm really, really glad.
Merrick,
Yes.
have you ever met anyone called Tex?
Tex.
Fuck.
Doesn't ring a bell. I've been all over as well.
Yeah.
I say, have you met many dragons in your time?
I did meet a silver dragon at one point. She was friendly, but other than that, no.
He was friendly.
There's nothing wrong with being friends with dragons. I don't
Nothing.
understand.
Oh, don't worry. I'm glad you are friends with dragons. Did that silver dragon ever talk about anyone called Tex?
No, she never brought it up. I didn't
Oh
hang
yeah,
around for
sorry.
very long.
This guy knows every dragon that's ever existed. Like he's met them all personally, according to him.
Oh, Nimona. She was a silver dragon.
Oh yeah, pneumonia.
Okay.
Good old pneumonia.
Give me 3 facts about Nimona.
Well, silver. Name starts with an N and breathes frost.
Damn, we might know it. Those are all true facts about
Does he
Nimona.
know her?
Don't say you set the bar way too low. You set the bar way too low.
I feel like he met the test though. It's like if I was going to be in bad faith and demand another one after that, that would also make me a bad. Do you know what I mean? Like I've set it up as a if you answer this correctly, then I'll believe you. Like what's the point in asking someone like that if you don't then believe someone who gives you the correct answers?
But that wasn't really facts about Nimona specifically. That was just facts about silver dragons and something he already learned from you, that she was a silver dragon and that her name started with an N. Those
I feel
two
like
things.
A bad faith argument to,
Oh my
to
God.
not let people do that though.
You know, I'll give an extra one for free. Nimona was a dragon.
Yeah, that is another fact about Nimona. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like your father figure weird guy person.
That's fair.
I do.
Yeah, that I fit that
I think
figure.
he's silly. He's just a silly guy. I say out of character.
Merrick, what kind of jobs do you do do you do any other than like thieving? Do you
Lots
do
of
any like
thieving.
assassinations or
No.
damn, we're technically more dangerous than him then.
We're in safe space here.
Well, we don't do assassinations in this group. I've killed couple.
Couple, how
People.
many?
Couple?
At least 12.
Who counts these things?
True.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a dangerous world out there.
I know.
You got to kill in self-defense and or for money.
I know. I mean, technically, our group name is
Stan and
Stan and Co.
no.
I heard that earlier.
No. We did not agree on that name.
We did.
You did.
Well, if Stan said it and I'm agreeing, that's a group agreement.
I don't think
Yeah.
Stan said it. I think you just suggested it.
Why would I suggest it if my name's not Stan?
Well, if Stan must be some sort of leader then.
Yeah. I'm Needle.
Yeah. If Needle's willing to follow Stan, then
Huh?
I didn't realise he'd left. I was so confused. He was like, "Oh, what are you saying? Where'd he go?"
real life rogue.
Yeah, like I didn't. I like registered that you'd like crawled under the cable, but then didn't register you'd left the room.
Yeah.
I thought you were still just down there.
There's
I'm so tired.
So yes, it is around 7, 8 in the afternoon, or sorry, early evening, and you are released, more kicked out than anything because the guys need Merrick to sleep so that you can plan the next job.
I would like to chase up my Masco.
He told you that if you stick around for a couple of days, you'll have one made, but you have to stay in the city to get measured for it.
Yay. We're not going to be here in a couple days.
No, we can just get a face mould and then let Frisbee it on the boat.
Tomorrow morning, you're leaving. Okay.
He'll just get a face mould, then when I come back,
Sure, you can get a face plant done.
I say he'll find me eventually.
Sure.
I'm looking
Why are you giving me the water?
I'm looking for a cable man.
Cable. He's gone again.
Yes.
Forever.
What's
This
the
is so
wind?
sad.
No?
Always.
We're back. So,
Hello.
as we're sort of getting ready to take our long rest, we are sorting out what are we up to? What we doing? Okay, so we were just
We were getting
leaving.
drunk,
You're right.
and
We get
Tito
drunk.
went to bed, more or
Yes.
less.
So we had the effects of a long rest in the tavern, but then it is like 8 p.m. and you guys aren't leaving till the next day. So do you guys like want to sleep off your hangover sort of thing? Because you'll be. So we can go back to the hotel.
Yeah, to our destroyed room.
Yes. As you go back to your destroyed rooms, not Tiso. Tiso's got a great room.
Yeah, my room's great.
Yeah, you can go sleep on your real bed without
Yeah.
these people if you
I
want.
go and cuddle up with Luna. And
With Luna and Mouse.
No more investigations
Cloth.
into the
Cloth.
dreams.
I try and like
Yeah.
rebuild the like floor nest that I had made.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk into the room and then walk out and be like, no,
No.
absolutely
The
not.
only thing broken in mine is
You're
the
allowed
door.
to come
Yeah.
and rest in my room.
Thank you.
None of you are.
Why not me?
What the fuck?
Needle has
Stan, your room's basically fine.
I know, but...
You
No,
don't have
it's
a room.
not. There's
The bed got
blood on
destroyed,
the-
but
Yeah,
Yeah,
do I
but
have a
don't
room?
use that.
He
Yeah,
got
'cause
through
you're
onto
sharing
the,
with
thrown onto
Soren?
the wall.
me and Brocken were sharing, but them two had their own rooms. I just kidnapped a Needle
Yeah, I
into
got
our
kidnapped.
room.
you're right. Yeah, so you actually do have an untouched room.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go in my room.
Can I move the nest into your room?
Yeah.
Okay. I bring the nest into Needle's room, and I just collapse on the floor.
We'll say that Needle's room, for just ease of access, it's just on the you three were together sort of thing.
Yeah.
So Tiso and Brocan, totally different floor. Three of you like next to each other. And then we take a long rest. So who would like to make?
Although wait, I do consider joining for a second because I wonder if drunkenness might. How many of you are drunk?
I got really
could
tipsy.
really
You
and
drank
see
a
who you
lot of
drank.
whiskey, but you were tipsy drunk. You were like on the edge of drunk.
Okay.
I
I
had
did then
meat.
keep drinking though.
I imagine you're basically sober.
Slay.
I've had a little bit. It's a treat.
As a treat.
Oh my god.
As a treat.
Where the fuck did you get that from?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I guess.
did you not notice?
No, I was just looking over here.
Did you
I get to my room and I am like,
So,
wait, actually, this would be an interesting.
So do you want to go back?
We could just do the same experiment we were trying to do the previous night.
But except you're drunk this time.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Exactly.
And I've been
Oh,
offered
yeah.
a stone and refused it since trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I decided I do actually want to sleep with you
Okay.
guys.
So
You can
Brocan, do you sleep
stay
in the room alone or do you?
I mean, I guess I'll join them. It's warmer there, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh yeah.
Wonderful.
While trancing, since it's basically meditation, I'm gonna be holding both of these.
I'm I'm gonna
One
leave.
each hand.
I'm gonna leave Luna and Cloth in my room, very safe. But yeah, ready to. I do. Yeah. If anything goes wrong, you guys don't move. Just stay there. I'll be fine. Okay, let's open my notepad.
So, who would like to make a roll?
I'm
I
scared.
think you should do it because you've not
Yeah.
been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, your turn.
What role am I?
You've
can't wait
saved
to
up
die
all your
again.
good luck.
Careful
Uh,
what you
that
do
was-
to us.
As long as it's not another nat 1.
Where did you get that from?
Get what?
It's these two, right?
Why were you so prepared for the math?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
there's
didn't even
a
know
wild,
it
a wild
It was just good luck.
coach to bro.
99.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
God.
Guys, it's okay. It wasn't an 82. We don't need
Yeah.
to deal with the werewolf again.
I mean, to be
Oh my
fair,
God,
that
imagine
time we
though.
got a nat 1.
For the record, I am shuffling these.
Oh.
Another double full
Double
moon.
full moon.
Yeah, otherwise you technically you would just learn where most of them are.
That's true.
Where are the sky bears when you need them?
Yeah, we're the sky bears.
Mm.
Love some sky bears right now.
Yeah.
99.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And roll me a d12, Stan.
Ooh.
You're looking for 9 or higher.
10.
Oh shit. We're
10.
so
was
close.
close.
No. 9 or higher.
Oh.
Which
So-
is 10.
Wait.
I thought it would be like the save, so like lower than 9 would be the effect.
Nope.
Oh,
It's
shit.
opposite.
Is this the first time whatever this is gonna happen? Or
You
has
don't
it
know.
happened before and we haven't noticed?
You don't know?
Yeah.
Oh. I hate you guys. It's so
I'm
annoying. I
frightened.
want to know everything all the time.
Okay, give me a minute.
So do
So,
I.
we'll resolve the long rest thing first.
Okay.
As you guys are settling in for your sleep, nothing happens.
Oh.
Well, okay.
So you guys don't know what 99 was because you're indoors. I'll say spoilers. Something happened in the sky, but
Okay.
Was that another meteor?
you don't know.
And my perception won't have caught this.
No. It was such a small event that
Okay.
like if you were out on the road you would have caught it, but in a hotel, fully irrelevant.
Aw, no dreams for you.
Mm.
Hey, at least the dream won't kill us this time.
That's true.
Yeah, well.
So let's have
Were you prepared for this?
I am, yeah. I'm just bringing it up.
I'm so worried that we need to be prepared for this.
And he's a were-dragon.
Whoa!
So you guys
Stan
will be
turns
fine.
into a whole dragon.
I'm still fully convinced he might be a full dragon.
Just
Yeah,
And
It's
he,
like
he just
his
can't
memory.
remember.
Just
Yeah.
polymorph to my human. I am Tex.
We've
Got
seen him
dementia.
outside of the cloak, so like.
Yeah, but his
Have you?
astral
Have you?
self has
Yeah,
a bunch
I
of
took it off once.
arms.
Yeah, but you didn't see me.
Like,
That's
why is your
true.
astral self like a fucking
Because I know.
You know.
Well, I know some things.
gasp?
Hey.
What do you know?
Remember, I joined this game.
You got
a
DM
bunch of a bunch of
Mm.
weeks after it had started, and originally I wasn't supposed to be playing, so
Oh yeah, shit.
I know things.
But do you know up to date things?
Wait, do you know my things?
Not really.
Don't worry, I do.
Ah,
Wait, do you?
Yes.
I don't know if he does.
And
Okay.
you don't know if I'm
He
lying
thinks
or
he
not.
does. And that's all.
Yeah, that's
As
probably
always,
No, I-
Stan believes he's correct.
Yeah.
And you have no idea if I'm lying or not.
That's fair.
So, as you guys are settling in for your long rest, you guys all in the one room except from Stan
Again.
again.
Fear.
You guys just hear next door. I think it'd be way funnier to do it from your guys' POV.
Yeah.
So that's what's gonna happen. So you guys are sleeping, and then you hear sort of distantly. You feel like it's not your room. All of you kind of
Uh-oh.
stir a little bit, and then you hear like muffled shouting of, "Open up! We know you're in there." No, we fucking do. We've seen it. You don't know. I no! And you hear
No!
a crash
The
as
door
the
isn't
door.
even there. It's just a
Yeah.
mattress.
Yeah, so you guys hear a crash of like furniture being moved out of the way, and then roll initiative.
Yay!
Oh no. Are you being hunted?
That's a 16.
What did I get?
You're still getting hunted as well.
Yeah, I am. I was so worried that was
Jesus,
going to
my
come
initiative
up
is so
last
good,
session.
and I built one. This was
Yeah.
the first character I was excited to introduce for this event,
Yeah.
and he has a +8 to initiative
Uh-oh.
and rolled a 1. So I was like, damn, I was going to get such a cool. I was like, I built it so that I could definitely go first, so that even if you knock the shit out me, but no, you get to go first.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to, like, go watch?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get up.
Yeah,
So I-
After last night.
yeah.
Cool.
I'm
So you
getting
guys-
up.
What
and
if he's
racing
also
to my
lower?
room.
Fuck.
You guys get up,
Wait,
and
is
they're next door.
It's next door, so
Stands
I am
next door,
like
so you-
running.
I mean, you can. Yeah, you can get out. You can
I'm
get
gonna
up.
like
You're
catch a
li-
glimpse of what's going on.
As you all, Tiso, you're definitely the fastest, but you all get out about the same time, and Tiso, you start running off down the corridor. As you guys look in the room, you see
Real.
Stan, like in a sort of, what pose would you like to be in, Stan?
First of all,
Would you like to describe how you appear, and then I'll describe what the other person looks like?
since I know that I'm in a fight now, I've whipped out some form of fighting wrestler mask. So, wrestler.
Wrestler.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I will
that's
I will be standing there, arms open wide, just going. Got assert dominance.
Yeah, so you see
Ah, yes.
Stan, like, squaring up to
Your
this person,
initiative.
and you see a very, very muscular, lithe human, but sort of like only dressed in speedos
Whoa.
with like massive leather boots.
That's amazing.
And he has like long blonde hair and a tattoo across the chest that just says it's the number 2 and cool. None of you will get these references, which is phenomenal to me. And he's like already drenched in sweat, even though the fight's not
Yeah.
really started yet. And yeah, so he's like also squaring off. He's got like arms wide in the stance, and he's like, "You've been at this for too long. This has been going on for far too long, and it's about time somebody took you down."
Listen,
It's your turn, so you get to act first.
I'm just gonna spin my tongue going, listen, things were never the same after you slept with my wife. After you took my job. But this ends today. What's your name?
Scotty too hottie.
This ends today, Scotty Too Hottie. We finish this now. I'm just gonna run at him, gonna jump, and I'm gonna aim to drop kick his chest into a wall.
Sure, make me an attack roll.
What is going on? This is such a wild whiplash from last night.
That's a 23 to hit.
Do I have a reaction?
I just realised something I could have done this entire time.
Scotty too hotty.
It's Scotty Too
Going to
Hottie.
Hottie.
As you hit, still roll damage,
Yeah.
but you see he puts both his arms up in a block,
That's
so you're going to
10.
deal half damage on this attack.
So with half damage, he takes 5.
He takes 5 damage. So he like fully tanks the attack,
Yeah.
and it's just that like it's a proper like grunt as you smack into him. I think you get 2 attacks a turn though.
I do. I say with the second one, as because he's up against the wall.
He's in the middle of the room, so you've not pushed him back anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, with this one, I'm gonna aim to jump up onto him. So I'm doing a handstand on his shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop, grab him by the head, and just absolutely slam his back and head onto the floor.
Amazing. Are you? Is this you casting one of your spells?
Nope, I'm just going for it. Let's see. Do I need to cast acrobatics for that?
I really hope the mic is picking you up with that on.
It will be muffled, but I'm sure it is.
Yeah. His
Talk
voice
for a
is
little
loud
second.
Hello there.
It seems to be the mic is activating.
Cool.
That's a good sign. Okay, so
Yeah, your voice is loud enough, don't worry.
that is a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
I don't know how he's going to block from above, but that's,
He's used his reaction, so he's not going to be able to.
that's 9 damage.
9 damage.
Vinny faceless.
I'm going to turn to everyone else, stand at the door and go, leave him! He's mine!
Okay.
You sure you don't want to help?
Right.
You need help from your friends, do you, Stan?
Please stand
You usually get by with your friends carrying all the load. This is why your wife left you! And he makes an attack
What?
on you.
Stan, do you actually have a wife?
Yeah!
What?
Well, had, apparently.
We're divorced now! Right.
He's
Oh
gonna
my
make
lord.
he's gonna make 2 attacks on you.
Hmm.
Ooh.
That's a nat 20.
One of them's a nat 20.
It was a very magical sound.
It was very magical.
The other one
Very
is
sparkly.
a 18 to hit.
18 misses.
18 misses. So he manages to stand up from his effect. He's a little staggered, but he's still in the game.
Mhm.
And he grabs you by the waist, pins you to the ground, and just starts like pummeling with like a vicious volley of like face attacks. And you take 9 damage.
Okay. So, my turn next.
Yep, your turn.
Perfect. I'd say, now that I'm on the ground,
Yep.
I was going to say, it might be a good time to look at my spells. Okay. So, I'm going to hit him with quite possibly one of the most disgusting things I have.
Oh no.
I'm going to splash him with rancid mail.
No!
You see Stan reaches into his cloak and pulls out a slightly different jar from the one that he's always had.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
scared.
it's a saving throw.
Yep. What saving throw is it?
Constitution.
Con. He's quite good at con.
Yes, but
That's a 19.
it does pass.
Does he take half damage on rancid mail?
No rancid mail.
You and the mayo is rancid.
It says a creature within 5 feet of it uses its action to put out the flames. So he's on fire, I guess.
I don't remember what.
Hang on a minute.
Give me a minute. I think you've used the wrong spell. Or maybe I've labelled that spell wrong. Give me a minute. Let me have a look at it. Because I thought mayo was your acid one.
Your weapon flares with white hot intensity and attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage. Hang on a minute.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Technical difficulties.
Ladies and
Perfectly
gentlemen at home,
understandable.
we're having
This
a bit of technical
wild,
issues.
whatever it is over. This is.
You've got a whole Stan cosplay going on.
It's wonderful. You need to be a little more bold, but
I mean, realistically, Stan's not bald, so why should I?
Well,
Yeah.
realistically.
yeah.
I think I've fully fucked up that one. What you've just cast is Searing Smite.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because
Because I've clicked on rancid mayo.
rancid
It says
mail.
rancid mayo.
Yeah,
Like,
but
actually called
Yeah.
Yeah.
rancid mayo
so
splash.
you cast rancid mayo, which is you dip your fists in rancid mayo and then punch, dealing fire damage.
Okay.
I
It's
guess.
amazing.
You know what? Let's go with that. Okay, so that still leaves me with my 2 attacks.
Yes.
So
So both your attacks will deal an extra 1d6.
let's go.
Unless you're casting it at second level, then it'd be 2d6.
That's casting at first level. I'm gonna dip my fists in, and I'm just gonna. You take Sharon's name out your mouth! I'm gonna slap his face with one,
Yeah.
and then the second one I'm gonna grab his shoulder like, across the arm and throw him off me if I can.
Yep. Make me an attack roll for the slap, and then it will be a grapple, which would be either athletics or acrobatics.
25 to hit with a slap.
25 hits.
That's 13 damage plus 1d6.
Took shot.
Are you taking notes about Sharon?
Yeah.
That's
a
19
very important one.
damage. That slap did 19 damage.
Damn. He's looking wobbled.
Oh my
Wobble.
goodness.
And for the athletics, that's a 17.
Or acrobatics.
Okay, I'll take the acrobatic.
Oh,
Can I still take the acrobatic?
you can, but he's just nat 20.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
That's a nat 10.
So he's got 28. So you slap him with the rancid mayo. He's looking wobbled,
Wobble.
but he's got an ace up his sleeve.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's
He pins you down, and it's his turn.
It's his turn.
Wonderful. He pins you down, and he's like, Sharon. I was talking about Evelyn.
What?
How many wives do you have?
Bastard!
Why'd you have so
And I
many
think
wives?
you realise, not your first ex-wife, but your
Oh.
second ex-wife
God
has
damn it.
betrayed you for this man.
No!
And as for your job, it was given to me. I never took shit.
No.
You got fired, Stan!
No!
And he makes 2 attacks against you.
I can't let this slide.
We're all just watching.
That's a
this happen.
21
It's
21
beautiful.
does hit.
I do, like, I changed,
And
I
a
have
20?
changed my mind.
20 does hit. Both
I
hit.
have fully, like, as soon as it started, I stopped in my trails and just, like,
Yeah. So that's the first one's 5 damage, and the second one is 6 damage. As he's like just pounding into you on the ground, he's not even really doing anything impressive. He's just punching you in the face while sitting on your chest.
I see. So it's my turn now.
It's your turn.
How wobbly is he looking?
Pretty bad.
Okay.
All the wobble.
I would like
Incredible
to
wobble.
use my ancestral arms to
Yeah.
grab him from underneath the legs,
Yeah.
pick him up so that he's still sitting roughly on my chest,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna jump and slam him onto the ground.
Perfect.
an excellent.
Would you say that that's a second level slam?
I would say that that would be a second level slam.
So make your attack roll, and then that's an extra 2d8 on the damage. As you guys start to hear an ethereal...
That's a nat 20.
Damn. Okay, so that's your regular damage plus 4d8. And you guys start to hear the ethereal chanting.
What?
What name are they chanting, Stan? What's your stage name?
Oh my god.
Because we were kind of in the middle of
Yeah.
deciding it last time we spoke. Have you picked one?
You know what? The malevolent mayonnaise.
You start to hear chanting. Mayo, mayo,
No,
mayo, mayo.
Yeah.
As you gear up for this, you guys start to feel the presence of some divine energy appearing in the area. Stan, what's your damage?
Hang on, I'm counting. Okay, so that's 23 plus... 23 plus what was it for my 2d8? For my showboating thing?
Your showboating thing was 4d8. How did you get...
Hang on, what did I get for a crit?
So your crit is double damage.
Okay,
So what did you roll? What damage did you just roll?
I rolled 16.
For what? What
For-
dice did you roll?
I just clicked the one that said damage.
For which attack though? That's what I'm saying.
Unarmed strike.
Right. So that plus 4d8.
Just click the one that said damage.
Okay. So the 48 was unfortunately a 7.
On 4d8.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay,
What?
so 23 plus
No,
7.
that was 44. I rolled the wrong one.
I was gonna say, my guy.
Jesus.
This is an up and down roller coaster. Okay, 48.
So it's 23
16.
plus 16.
Yeah.
So that's 39. 39. This guy has a hit point maximum of 44. So you describe to me how you annihilate and humiliate this guy.
I said, I'm gonna pick him up like that while
Yeah.
he's still sitting roughly on my chest
Yeah.
and gonna go, Evelyn, you can have her. I found someone much better. True friends! I'm gonna run towards the window. I'm gonna body slam him on the windowsill so his back breaks on it. I'm gonna shove him out.
So you guys watch as he slams him in, his back snaps in two, and then Stan chucks him out the window. And as he's falling, you hear, "No, I've never lost before. Why?" And then he dies.
Guess you weren't too cool for that. Just gonna turn around.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Stan, you stand victorious.
There we go. I'm gonna take off my mask. Gonna turn to them and go, "Sorry, it's part of my job."
What's your job?
What the fuck just
What
happened?
the fuck?
He said it. I'm a professional wrestler.
Yeah, but why is he here? Why was he here?
Why does anyone go anywhere for a job? It's a business trip.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah.
We're never going to be allowed back in this hotel.
We do have 4 cowards.
I'm surprised we haven't been kicked out yet. You're married twice? You were married twice?
Oh no.
Several more times than that, right?
No, I've never been married.
Then what the fuck
What
is
is that about?
What are wives to you?
What does that mean?
Look, man.
You had, hang on, you had a whole conversation with Oscar about not knowing what a wedding was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I know what it is now, but I don't know didn't know what a wife was.
So wait, did you have a wife?
No.
He's just like a breakdown.
2 wives?
No.
Multiple?
I've never been married. I've never had a significant other before.
Then what the fuck was he talking about, Stan?
Listen,
Do I know anything about wrestling?
Make me a
Please
history.
give me this.
You can make me a history or a religion check.
When we cut cameras, can someone please explain this to me? Because I'm so
No.
confused.
So long.
No.
If this is actually about like a wrestling thing, I don't understand.
You're not explaining this. Or you're not getting explained this
You
to.
said
I need-
history or
Or religion.
religion, of course. Sorry,
I
yeah.
need to know why he's like having a breakdown.
Well, shit, they're both the same. Let's go for
Even the
religion.
seagulls are having a breakdown.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Only 9.
That's your fans.
They're my
The
audience.
nine.
That's your audience.
No, you don't know much about
No.
it. You get the sense that there's some religious thing going on here. You're not sure what or why.
I hate both of you.
Listen. Listen. You gotta give the crowd what they want.
We're the only ones here.
Good night.
You guys heard a crowd.
Yeah, I'm confused about that too because I heard that the other night when we were like fighting. What crowd?
Well,
What's
there's no
going on with
there's
you?
no point wrestling without spectators. Then how's anyone gonna know if you won?
Is this some paladin thing?
Or a warlock thing?
Warlock thing?
Excuse me. I'm a West Palo warlock.
How does someone become a wrestler?
I'm gonna leave you guys to this for a wee second.
Like, what is it? How did you get into this profession? Have you always done this? Is it like a
That's good.
family thing?
I was gonna say it's more of like a tribal
Can't
thing.
tell you.
People outside of the
makes
tribe do it
everything
as
more
well,
difficult to
but
know
most
it.
people in our tribe
'Cause it's
do
so
do
stupid.
wrestling.
Okay. Why? I thought your tribe was like at war.
Yeah, it is.
And you still do this?
Yeah.
Was he part of your tribe?
No,
How did he find you?
Enemy tribe.
Enemy tribe? Was that the...
look, man, I don't know. The wrestling leader just kind of gets bored sometimes and sends other wrestlers to fight so you can, advance.
Interesting. I say in character.
My head hurts.
I said, Stan just gonna be like, oh my god, that's right. He's gonna take out his belt. He's gonna take the +1 dagger. He's gonna scrape in rookie wrestler. He's just gonna put it on and go, there we go. Now people will know.
That's. I think
Okay.
that's not what people were complaining about. I mean, I don't think I was complaining. That was quite a show, Stan.
Thank you. Glad to
Yes.
see someone's getting into the spirit.
Well done on your victory.
He's just gonna grab my throw it in there and be like, there we go.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop asking any of you questions. I can't do that. I'm an investigator.
You chose this.
No. Well, yes.
I don't know
but-
why you chose that.
Out of character, you chose this,
You
knowing
should
what
have
you were getting
known.
into.
You should have known better.
Well, that was something.
Does anyone else have any secret things that happen at night that we should know about?
I don't know, Nino. Does anyone else have any secrets they want to talk about?
Mine doesn't pertain to my sleep schedule, so.
Mine
Wait, what is your thing?
None of your business.
Is it
None of
gonna
your
possibly
business.
kill me or take my fingers?
No, it's gonna kill me.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to take your fingers. It wasn't like a personal attack against your fingers. I'm
I
sorry.
just realised
All of you, it's fine.
Stan would like
Are
to...
you-
I'm not sure
I've
about
survived
this,
a fall from this height with no damage. So I was going to jump out the window and try and loot the guy.
There was-
As
there
you
was
jump
nothing
out the
on him.
window, he's gone.
Damn.
Oh shit.
I wish I stole his boots.
Idiot.
They still have fingers.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck.
Right.
Well, night.
Yeah. Night.
Yeah.
Says he's going to climb and go, night.
I do go to my room this time. Just
Yeah,
cuddle
That's fair.
with my poor beasties.
that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just face first, like flop onto
Yeah.
the nest and just.
Like 4 or 5 hours later, sunrise, happy new days.
Yay.
Cut to all of you sitting around at breakfast, together with anyone you would like. If you want Oscar and Maltera there, they're happily to let you at their table. If you just want a private
I'm
table,
avoiding them at
Yeah,
the
I'm
moment.
avoiding that.
absolutely.
Would I have healed?
Yeah, you all get the effects of a long rest.
Soren is like at the breakfast table, like rubbing his temples. Like, I had the weirdest dream last night, guys. And I don't think it was connected to this thing. I had the weirdest dream. Stan was like some fucking. He was like fighting some guy. There was like ex-wives. It was wild.
Oh, well, that's insane.
That
isn't
was
a dream.
real.
Yeah.
What
that
are you talking
happened.
about?
We all saw
That's
Are
that.
you
crazy.
okay?
Although I'll
I
hand
really,
it to
I really wanted it to be a dream.
you. Yeah.
I really wanted it to be a dream.
I mean, it's a dream come true if that counts.
Oh,
Not really.
He really has all the words. Just, yeah.
Oscar swings by the table very briefly, and it's just like, well, I know I invited you guys to the council. If you guys would like to come, you're all more than still welcome.
Yeah, guys.
Our
you
ship
wanna go?
leaves. Our ship leaves in 2 hours. So
Hmm.
Okay.
And what way does this does this have any link at all with the dream stuff?
not with the dreams.
I wonder if we all had a dream at the same time.
Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe we all had a dream at the same time.
I will. Oscar chimes in. I will say, if you guys are looking to investigate the Dreamstones, there will be a representative from the Dream, which is a sky city. And he specialises specifically in
I'll-
future sight
Sounds
through dreams.
good.
I don't know much about his magic. No one's seen him. No one's seen him in a long time. But he is the city's representative, and he should be there.
That's very interesting to me. I turn to you guys and I'm like, just like, so that he doesn't hear. About Erwin, the guy who wanted to help us investigate this, and we couldn't decide. Well, you guys couldn't decide if we were gonna be letting him do it publicly or not. Do we want to ask Oscar if he'd mind the research being shared?
I think maybe not right now.
Anyway,
Oh wait, is that the one that?
it is that one.
Every time in the middle of a serious conversation,
We cannot.
we cannot have a serious
It's all right.
conversation.
That is the way. Yeah, I.
That's
I
a
mean-
real photo of Scotty just been put in the group chat, just so that everyone
Oh my god, I want to see
realises
Scotty.
what Scotty looks like.
I need to see him.
What's my phone?
Holy shit! Wait, it's that guy.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
Scotty.
He doesn't look as muscular as you described him.
I need you to like
I took artistic liberties. He also doesn't have
Yeah.
a tattoo that says "too cool."
when you're like editing, I need you to like flash it up on the screen, like that photo.
Anyone who's interested in Scotty Too Hottie should Google him.
Oh, that's actually his name.
It's actually his real
That's-
wrestler name.
Oh,
So good.
So I can't draw him as a different character.
You
So
can.
You can.
I'll draw him.
I think he's owned by
with your-
WWE, so you can't sell his likeness, but I think we can talk about him in a parody format.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's going to take us seriously in court as actually plagiarising Scotty
Yeah.
Too Hottie.
I don't know. I think
WWE's like, I can't believe you made
Let's
Scotty
not
Too
say
Hottie
it.
lose to a 7-foot tall dragon man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could you?
Got sidetracked again.
Yep.
So, you guys want to come on the ship? Or
Shut
no?
up, boss.
Yeah.
No, say
It's like, well, fine then, and leaves.
No, we're
sorry,
coming with you.
Oscar, just give us 2 seconds. We have some stuff that we need to discuss before we leave.
Do we?
I think probably seeing the dream guy would be a better in than the research guy.
I just want me to never see Erwin again.
We can see Irwin again for other things, but I think that
I
like,
don't want to mess up the research.
yeah, I don't want to mess up their research after I've just given them a massive bill for this hotel. And also I'm avoiding talking to them about this.
That's actually a good point. Fair enough. Sure. Well, you guys, up to you guys. I follow you. I'm not. Well, actually, I really want to talk to this dream person. I'm coming either way.
I mean, we need to go talk to the dream person, so
I want intel, so we're going.
yeah, we should probably get some intel on this whole thing. It has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
just seems like a really important
Yeah.
world event, and we should. Like,
Yeah, we're just really
Yeah,
into
just
like
really
world
invested.
events. We're so subtle.
I care so much about politics.
Yeah, I'm
We're
just
coming.
coming for the
So
dream.
we are coming.
Yes.
Before
Wonderful.
I go, I would like to just find like a blob of clay, mash my face into it, quickly run to those guys who make the mask and go, can you make a mask for this?
Cool. You spend your entire 2 hours doing that to get all the way across the other side of the city and back.
Yes.
Anyone else like to do anything?
I can't think of anything.
Like, keep almost going up to Oscar and then chickening out and running away.
Cool.
I write a letter to Erwin that just says, "Sorry, couldn't get back to you earlier.
It's a bird.
I will keep you in mind. Thank you.
Cool.
Regardless."
Is the
Thank you
clerk
either
coming
way.
with us to the thing?
She is.
She
yeah.
really, yes. Thank fuck for that.
God.
Hey, can you make this body fresh again?
And at breakfast,
I mean, probably not right at that. I have ran off to get a mask.
so
Yeah.
we cut to the docks at the docks in Stratos are very well decorated. There's really ornate paths pretty much everywhere in the city. This is the scholarly side of the city, so most of the things here are like flooded with cash, basically. There's just tons of money to throw about everywhere. So even when you're walking across the docks, it's not like normal cities where you would get the smell of fish, the smell of the ocean. Obviously in the sky, you would usually get none of that, but you would still get the smell of the oil and the fuel of the ships. You would still get all that atmosphere of there's lots of work going on. Here it's a lot more like a cruise ship vibe. Everything is luxury. Everyone's going slow. Most of the ships are either prepaid or private. So why rush? There's no cargo ships. There's no massive amounts of work. It's just pretty relaxed. As you're walking through, you guys come across Oscar's ship.
Yay!
Oh, you didn't send it. The map.
That map was from ages ago.
Oh, I see.
Cool. Sorry, I just had to drill at my back house there. Yeah, you guys come across the ship. Oscar introduces you to the captain and the crew. The captain is a tall human female, also called Merrick, funnily enough.
All the merit.
And she is the captain of the Carrion Crow. It's quite a lithe ship. It's quite small. It's mostly for transport. Not a lot of cargo space, but kind of built for luxury more than anything else. It's got the vibe of a ship that was built for luxury that's then been stripped down and is mostly used for the fact that it's got great sort of bones and engines. Yeah, you guys are introduced to the captain. You guys make your way on board. Was that my computer or yours?
I think it was mine.
Cool.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Just from random noises.
Oh, that'll
Zip.
be why. It's
Go
asking
back.
to take from your iPad.
Ah, shit, sorry, yeah. What did you say? Carry on what?
The Carrion
Crow.
Crow.
Cool.
Like with an I instead of a Y.
I-O-N, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I had it right.
Carrion is in, like, blood
Yeah.
from a carcass.
Cool.
So, you guys get on the ship, and you guys know that it's about a 2-week travel to get from here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's a big island top.
So there's
Um,
no full moons.
The way we do the travel is that it's sort of two rolls per week rather than once a day.
Right.
So it's not going to be like 14 consecutive events happening.
Yeah.
So, who would like to make the first long rest roll
I did it last time.
of the ship travel?
I'll do it.
Yeah, not me.
I thought it was a full moon. That might
Oh,
be the
no.
next thing.
What?
What is 17?
Ooh.
I don't think. Is that the lowest one we've had, or has there been lower ones than that?
I don't know.
For long rest? Well, we've had a
We've
one.
had a
Yeah,
nat
we've had
one.
a
Oh,
nat
yeah, we
one.
did.
Yeah.
I
But
forgot
that's
about
for
that.
long rest or for weather?
Did you say 17?
Yes. Oh, yeah, is this long rest or weather?
That's long rest.
Okay. I forgot we had to do weather rolls.
Yeah.
We've been spending too much time on Sky Cities.
Yeah.
Puts him in luxury.
Okay. And then I need the weather roll.
I'm not doing that one.
Don't worry, guys. I can be trusted.
I'm sure.
I forgot to
You
write
always
down
roll
about
really
my
high for
drunk
everything.
experiment.
No, I don't. 60. For the last session, I didn't get below an 80. How bad is a 60 weather?
And then just roll me a d6.
Oh, a D6. Oh, a D6. That's a 6.
Cool.
Excellent. I'll have to do
I
trial
don't like it when
3
you
again.
kind of like laugh silently to yourself after we roll things.
I was gonna say,
Makes me nervous.
it's, the fact that I rolled a 6 makes me happy.
So, you guys are going about your day. Fairly standard. There doesn't seem to be any events happening anywhere nearby. There seems to be, the last couple times you've been on ships, you've seen meteor storms, you've seen bright lights. There's been a whole bunch of random stuff happening. And honestly, it's been fairly relaxed the first couple days. There's no major events happening, and there's no weather seemingly. Nothing interesting seemingly happening with the weather. And then on day 3, one of the wizards that is steering goes to cast magic and turns into a flamingo.
Uh-oh.
So the ship stops. Because the wizard that was steering it is now a bird.
I am the only one here who has experience driving.
Oh, no.
Anyone else? Anybody
Anyone
else?
The captain pipes up and goes, I need someone with magical experience. It costs spell slots to power the ship.
What spell is it?
It's not a particular spell, it's the act of casting magic that makes the spell run.
Can I still cast magic?
You don't know.
All
You
I
try.
was saying is, I have spell
I think
slots.
I'll try.
Sure. As you go to sort of activate your magic, what are you thinking of? What are you calling upon as your warlock power? Is there something that you're trying to pull power from?
Anyone who will offer it who is not my patron.
Oh,
Anyone but them that wants to help.
Maybe a religion check.
Thor's just flying by. And he's
Me
like,
quickly
you know what, I got
clarifying,
you.
not them. Boop. 12.
12. The only
I thought it
person,
said
the
bold.
only deity that springs to mind, like you feel the call from the Dreamstones, which is not something that you've been able to pull upon yet, and you remember the word of the Shadowfell. But you do know one other deity that always offers to help drows, especially females.
I see.
I just go, never mind.
Back to me driving.
No. Not an option.
She's salty.
I'm just gonna-
Didn't you crash into a wall last time?
I mean, last time we were in a really dire circumstance where we were being chased.
Yeah, but you crashed into a wall.
It was also my first time driving that time. I've had experience since then.
What experience have you had driving since then?
Driving.
With that driving where you crashed
Besides,
into a wall.
this isn't a car. What am I going to crash into up here?
The planet. The planet. You're
It's
good.
that far down.
If you're the
You'd
only
find a
thing
way.
keeping
We're
your...
sailing on lines of magic. How can I go under it?
You'll find a way, and I'm scared that now that I've suggested it, you're going to think it's a challenge.
I could survive that.
Maybe. I don't think everyone else could. And we need them to live. Don't encourage him.
You see, realistically, I'm the only one here who can drive, as far as I know.
And there must be other people on the ship.
Let's ride a horse.
Yeah, but those other people aren't
Riding
there.
a horse and flying a skyship are different things. I'm just putting it out there. It's a very
Realistically,
different thing to ride a
I'm the
horse
only
and
one
to
here
drive
with
a
drive.
skyship.
I'm the only one here with driving experience and spell slots to use them.
Are we not going to question the whole flamingo thing, or?
Nah, that happened.
After about an hour, the wizard who was turned into a flamingo turns back into a human.
Excellent.
That's good.
We're all good then.
We're gonna have to stay here today. I think there's a wild magic storm going on.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Quick, Needle, try cast something.
You can try.
I can try cast it? Okay.
You're gonna have to call on a power again though.
Oh no.
But you can cast things naturally, can't you? You've got a few spells.
You can do your fairy fire.
Or darkness.
I'll do dancing lights because it's at will.
Oh wait, I can cast spells.
Ooh.
I'm telling you now, I'll be more than happy to just sit here and roll wild magic effects for a while. You might burn the whole ship down.
That sounds like fun.
Silly.
You're silly little guys.
Where's my spells?
Although I've got face stuff. I don't really have.
It has to be a spell.
Yeah.
Does Primal Savagery count as a spell?
No.
Loser.
Oh, I
Dancing
can,
lights count as a spell?
I can cast Thaumaturgy.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I'll do that.
I think it needs to be a spell slot though for
Oh.
wild magic.
Cries, falls over.
Okay, I'll cast Jump.
Sure. Roll me a d20. If you hit 20, then a wild magic thing happens.
2.
No. So
Damn,
you cast jump.
that's upsetting.
I think it might be time for Stan to cast magic.
Do it.
I'm going to cast Locate Object
Sure.
and look for a diamond worth 10,000.
You do not find a diamond worth 10,000 within 1,000 feet of you. However, roll me a d20. See if you get on a magic table.
That's a 14.
Nothing happens other than that spell.
So at the very least I know in this ship there's no diamond
Worth 10,000 gold.
worth 10,000 gold.
Yeah.
I'll use fairy fire
Sure, roll me a d20.
Okay. Is it top?
Top one.
Boop. 10.
Fairy fire happens.
Yay.
Guys, we
Is there
suck
any
at this.
invisible people anywhere?
No.
Damn.
And,
Everyone's just
and
outlined.
a mildly eventful day where people keep casting a bunch of stuff and some random things end up happening. Yeah. On day 4, you all wake up. Weather seems to be back to normal. No need for any event rolls, no need for anything other than that for the next couple days.
Excellent.
So, on the night of the 5th day of your travel, you guys feel in your sleep the ship starts to rock.
Uh-oh.
Day what you said?
Day 5 of travel.
Guy bears.
What is the corpse on?
It will be day 5, but if you guys want, you like the cleric is with you, so like we can say that you've done it every day just to keep it fresh. If you
Epic.
want to just keep it on day 1.
Yeah.
So, the ship starts to rock backwards and forth, and you guys hear people start to panic,
Uh-oh.
and you hear bells being rung. What would you like to do?
Go investigate.
Yeah.
As you open up,
I
the-
also look for any. I guess we're in the sky. There's
As you
no
open up
surface I
your-
could stay on.
as you open up your door, you guys can see fire all over the wooden ship,
Shit.
Uh-oh.
and you hear swords clashing against metal. You hear cannons being fired in the distance.
Pirates.
And as you appear on deck, you see pirates.
Yes.
Yay.
And we'll call it there for this week.
No.
Sky pirates. Skyrates.
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 Skyrates. Okay,
Sky
wonderful.
view.
Have a wonderful week, guys. See you all next week.
See you.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.